YouTube on my screen as well, so I can watch the chat.
I'm gonna be in and out, but I'll be here for a little bit. What's up, chat?
All right.
How was Friday, guys?
Friday was insane. It was one of the great nights ever for me as a sports fan.
I was surprised when you texted me back, and you're like, "Yeah, I'm still in bed." I was like, "What?"
I was up till like 3. We charged out into 7th Avenue like a band of brothers. And Frank, at the last second, like as I was about to charge in, looked at me. He's like, "Go ahead, I'll be all right." And then I figured he was going back to the office. So we were out in the middle of the shift for like 45 minutes. We go back to the office, and I get a text from Frank. "Hey, I'm heading back to the office soon." I was like, "What? I thought you went home. Where are you?" And he like posted up. I also just saw, Frank, you did an interview with somebody on the street.
That wasn't Friday.
Oh, it wasn't. Oh, so when was that interview?
That was at PaisanCon.
Oh, okay.
Jimmy Joe's vlogs. I hope you're right. I'm gonna take a bet on that.
What are your predictions tonight, Frankie?
I don't have a good feeling about this game. Max Fried is always just shuts down the Mets. He almost no hit them. By the way, I'm also randomly in the earliest goddamn motherfucking draft of all motherfucking time for
What?
football. So I'll also be doing that.
You're in a football draft?
Yeah, this is like a league called The Dolphins Make Me Cry.
But why are you drafting now?
Because I didn't realize that's when they chose it. I don't know why they're drafting now, but hey, what the fuck? It's a dynasty league starting up.
Oh, it's Dynasty. That's why. It's Dynasty. They do the rounds like for the rookies.
Well, no, this is a new dynasty.
Oh, a new Dynasty?
Yes.
No, I just did the rookie draft like 2 weeks ago.
So I got to keep an eye on that.
What's Buster's official role like within the game? Is he a sideline reporter?
He is baseball. He's like the Schefter of baseball for ESPN.
Nicest thing I've ever.
Look at this. I mean, could you tell me? I mean, the Yankees are just the fucking goddamn mother. They have the Mets cowering on a tree for the fucking Aaron Judge is walking by with a big axe.
What are you talking about? I got to get the game up.
Cartoon you just showed.
Well, Frank, I do see some good news for you. I don't know if you saw.
Yeah, I think they just settled. I think that really just broke like about 5 minutes ago.
Oh, strike's over?
Yeah, what are your thoughts, Frank? Hold on, let me fix that.
If the thing didn't end, I think the pitchforks would have come from the for the politicians.
Get Buster off.
I mean, just look at that smirk on his face. Buster only they said there's only 3 teams that matter in baseball: the Braves, Dodgers, and Yankees.
When did he say that?
He's always said that.
Oh.
He said he was always a Yankee fan and always loved the Dodgers too, and his son is a Braves fan.
Shout out to the chat. Let's go Knicks for sure. My David Stern story is a long story, but I wrote him emails for years until he agreed to take a meeting with me. And then we had meetings like a few times a year for a few years. It was awesome.
Now, I understand it's Armed Forces Weekend this weekend. How is that different from Memorial Day weekend? Because they wore the camel caps all weekend. Every team did. Are they going to wear something special for Memorial Day?
Maybe.
I don't know.
They always do the Major League Baseball with their the holiday hats. You know, it's not about the holiday; it's about selling.
NBA's reinstituted. They have to wear their actual home and aways.
Oh, for the conference finals.
Yeah, except the Pacers, I think, are just wearing yellow for the time, but that's okay.
Well, that might be like an alternate uniform. That's more of the day you say, okay, I like that they only 2 uniforms rest away.
But like Knicks are white at home, royal blue away, no bullshit.
All right, Lindor leading off. It's actually in a little bit of a slump lately. And here's Fried, who just eats the Mets alive. Yeah. Almost no hit them last year. That's when JD Martinez hit that 2-out home run in the 9th inning.
We have nothing but respect for the troops, for
yep, exactly.
The police, firefighters, and we're actually starting an initiative. So if anybody in the chat is involved in any of those departments, to have Frank bring FDNY, NYPD, Armed Forces, people that have been in service or in service to Mets games with him.
And eventually, I think I'm going to try to do a walk on a base.
You're in contact with the military? Oh, yeah, you told me about the military. The fort.
Yes.
What fort?
Hamilton, and I think it's the Bronx. Or
Mikey, one morning, he just walks into the cave, and he's like, yo, Jenks, I'm in contact with whatever fort. And I just look at him. I'm like, what are you talking about?
They're like, whatever. Yeah. Good shit, Frank.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm on the clock. Am I on the clock? Yeah, I am on the clock. Hold on a second.
Like you're drafting. Who are you picking?
I'm figuring it out now.
Well, tell us what you're thinking. Make it entertaining for the chat.
You know what? I'm going to draft our boy, Saquon Barkley.
Oh, that is our boy.
Smart pick, Frank.
Frank, Thunder or Wolves?
I'm gonna go with the Thunder.
I need Wolves, and I need.
I missed my first draft pick, but I got the last pick, first pick. I ended up with Brock Bowers, but I got Saquon Barkley for the second one. I didn't realize I was on the clock, or am I on the clock?
Yeah, fuck Thunder play Tuesday.
Yeah, Knicks don't play till Wednesday.
Good little rest for them.
It's just so crazy after 25 years to know they're going to be in the conference final. I am so excited.
Shout out, Sake.
Oh, thank you, Sake. Thank you.
I'll read it out loud. Congratulations, Frank and Fleming Enterprises, on all this success. Had a chance to meet Frank and Jenks in Dallas. Evan stopped walking since.
Come on.
And contact Frank Walks. Love that.
It's down 100 pounds, Frank. Congratulations. And thank you, Sake.
I know that's going to fall in.
Frank, why are you drafting in May? It's so early.
I'll ask the Dolphins to make me cry league.
All right. What's up, Danny Katz?
I don't know how I ended up with Brock fucking Bowers, but yuck.
Thanks,
I wish I would have known that when I signed up for it, I didn't realize they were drafting during a fucking Subway Series game.
I hope Soto fucking bombs one.
How are you currently feeling about Juan Soto, Frank?
I wish he'd hit a little bit better. He's walking a lot, but they need more.
Good. Well, too good.
Frank, what league is that for you? 14 or 15?
It's a football league, the first football league I'm in so far this year.
I guess your hockey ones must have died out.
My hockey league, I won the championship again. Back-to-back years.
Back-to-back.
You failed to ever mention that.
I did mention it.
I never listen.
But that ended that ended the regular season, so that was a month ago.
All right, so I probably forgot.
Frank, you talk a lot, so if we forget a couple things, forgive us. Look at these fucking Yankees fans.
Come on, Juan.
Fuck.
And of course, the Phillies keep fucking winning. Their rivals consider the Pirates, which, I mean, the Pirates is like having a rival against a nail if you're at a hammer. I mean, the Pirates are just a sad, pathetic franchise with an owner who might just be as bad as the guy who owns the A's. The Rockies actually won a game yesterday? Shit, I didn't realize that.
Good for them.
What did they? Oh, they won a 14-2 game. I saw they were losing. The Rockies are 8-38 with a incredible negative 144 run differential.
Do you think they're one of the all-time worst?
They're looking like one of the all-time worst. They're 30 games below 500 in the middle of May. Boy, the Mets just can never hit this motherfucker. I was so glad to see him go to the Yankees because that got him off the fucking Braves. But facing him still fucking sucks. But the Mets never fucking beat him.
Let's go, Pete. Right in Frank's face.
I think last year he was like 4-0 against the Mets.
Frank, you got the Panthers or the Leafs?
The Leafs haven't won a Game 7 in like 50 fucking years.
Yeah, a lot of reports of Buster doing the chop.
Oh, of course he does.
It's a shame.
Oh yeah, Frank, how was that driving?
Here it is. Well, they're not actually starting tomorrow. Regular service will start Tuesday, according to the email I just got. Why can't it restart tomorrow?
It's late.
They must undergo safety inspections.
None of it's safe.
Are you fucking serious? You've only been shut down 3 fucking days. You don't worry about fucking safety the 387 days the rest of the fucking year. They're a joke. They're a little fucking joke. So I have to take the goddamn motherfucking path in again tomorrow.
Mikey, Frank doesn't believe cars exist anymore.
Oh!
Hold on.
Come on. Ah, fuck, he just missed it.
Frank's a little bit ahead of me.
I just watched that crack too.
Well, here's the one thing about Yankee Stadium. If you hit the ball to right field or left field, it's far different than when you hit it to right field.
Well, since we're on a timeout, I will show the listeners Frank driving.
It's gonna be fine. If anything happens, I'll grab the steering wheel.
I mean, seriously, how are we not restarting?
Let's go, Frank. go.
It's the shifting lanes on highways too that gets me.
Left. Maintain your speed. Don't slow down. Don't hit the brake, and don't stop. Just keep going. You see the markings on
Right,
the
this
floor?
is not bad.
Yes.
All right, we're gonna merge onto the highway. Make sure it's safe. Yep, and keep your speed above.
This is on roan.com.
You're going too slow.
You got it, Frank. Let's go.
I mean,
You think you can change lanes on the highway?
no.
Yeah.
Do they realize people work on
We'll just
Monday?
take the next exit then.
How about 50 extra bucks to change lanes? So.
Exit 3, right here?
Yep.
All right.
It wasn't bad, Frank.
Slow down lane. Ooh, nice splash. Look at that.
Beautiful.
And it was pouring. It was raining. It was pouring and the old men were snoring. That Pete shot is probably a home run at Citi Field. That left field is like it overcompensates what they do in right field with the 302 foot down the power alley in right field, and in the left field is 342.
I think Cat is very talented, but he plays like a small forward when he was gifted with a real center's body. What are you rolling your eyes at, Mikey?
This comment. Somebody said, I see you, Mikey, following Ella Griff. And I said, she's my coworker. It's like, why would I not follow my coworker?
Yeah, that'd actually be more weird.
It's good for you.
David Peterson, he's not. The Mets have a lot of pitchers who are okay. They're not great, and he's just another one of them.
Don't they have like the best ERA in baseball?
They do, but I don't know how long that can last.
Would you? Is it fair to say they're better than okay if collectively they have the best ERA in baseball?
They're overperforming.
Ugh,
Oh, fuck!
too many.
I am tired of Mark Vientos at third base. It's time for him to be a fucking DH. He can't fucking. I mean, it's like 6 hours this week.
Oh, nice work, Mikey. Mikey,
What?
how are you doing in general?
I'm doing good. I'm just
Well,
tired.
here comes the beginning. You cannot let the Yankees get a free runner on base.
Nope, can't do that.
He had 2 errors against the Pirates on Tuesday. That the Pirates had runner on third with 1 out and then 0 outs, and they couldn't get it in there. Buster Olney was going, goes, that's why the Mets are just little flaws there, little flaws. He's actually laughing on background. He's actually, yes, Mike, you and I just went to the end, just going.
Why is he playing third base, Frank?
They got to get him out of the field. He should play. He's a decent hitter, but put him at fucking DH already. I mean, the glove is just getting steadily worse. Meanwhile, Beatty at third base was like fucking Brooks Robinson yesterday. He made 5 big plays yesterday. That if Vientos is in there, they lose.
Frank, for our younger listeners, can you give us some Brooks Robinson background?
The greatest defensive third baseman of all time, won like 15 something like 12, 13, 14 Gold Gloves for the Orioles in the 60s and 70s. Just an absolute vacuum cleaner at third base.
Love that.
Like the 1970 World Series was his. He made the 1970 World Series all about Brooks Robinson. Won the World Series MVP. They had a couple of big hits, and then like any ball hit down the third base line, he made a big play on. I mean, it was just play after play after play. Brooks Robinson is the greatest defensive third baseman of all time.
They don't talk about him enough. I recognize the name, but I didn't remember him.
Yeah. Problem is, he retired in 1977.
Why is that a problem?
Because that's so long ago. No one remembers him.
Remember Will Chamberlain?
Now you got Aaron Judge up. I think yesterday was the first time he went 0 for 5 on the season.
He seems like a good leader. He seems like a good dude. Very likable.
Yeah, I just don't want to see him up against the fucking Mets.
That's fair. My thoughts on Ant-Man.
Bob Warner, the greatest third baseman of all time. Bob Warner was not good. Yeah, he won Rookie of the Year, first round number overall pick. Might have made 1 or 2 All-Star games, but he fizzled out fast. He actually kind of like ate his way out of baseball. I remember the joke was that he signed with the Yakult Swallows. And says that it's because he swallows everything in the clubhouse.
Oh yeah. I think Ant-Man and Randall are a great duo, and I'm really happy for Julius. He's a great player. I mean, he just plays so hard. So if the Timberwolves get to the finals, it would be a hell of a matchup. But the Knicks got to focus.
There you go.
Dude, I put
second and third.
I hit salsa earlier, and I rubbed my eye, and I can't stop rubbing it now.
This is what happens when you fucking boot a ball. This is what happens when you foot a ball.
Oh.
They weren't gonna keep Judge off the bases today. Probably if that ball doesn't bounce his hand, it brings in a run.
I mean, he's batting just crazy numbers.
I didn't see the batting average, but he was still batting over 400 as of Friday.
Do you think he's better than Ohtani?
He might be.
Yeah?
He might be.
He definitely is.
That makes me happy.
You know, it's funny. Every time I see Bellinger, I always want to call him Clay Bellinger.
Clay Pigeon?
Clay Bellinger.
Thanks for the love. Nothing would have happened without Mikey.
And here's the reason why.
Mikey Betts got me the job, and the walks were his idea.
Here's the reason why. It's Cody Bellinger. But his father was Clay, and he played for the Yankees. Oh, God.
I remember his father.
Fell down the line, 2 runs in.
His father.
Frank, do you like Chipotle?
No, I don't.
Have you ever tried it?
I hate it. And Busteroni is going good. This is the best. He has the unraveling. It's delicious and delightful. They actually showed Busteroni with ice cream.
They don't have ice cream.
They just had it on there. They just showed his face on the screen. Going. Do you see? The Mets are not as good as their record, and the downfall's coming. There's the whole 2-hour show breaking down how the Mets are the most fortunate team, and then when it gets down to it, the Mets are not even close to being a playoff team this year.
Did you say Buster got ice cream at Chipotle?
He actually has the whatchamacall. He said, goes, that's 1 run for the Yankees, and the Mets are down where they belong.
All right. Hopefully the Mets can recover here.
You know, Buster only actually says that the Mets fan is the most disgusting fan ever. That they all should die.
Frank, why do that's a wild accusation. Why don't you use
he's got the most
use the Chewy. Use the Chewy. Don't ruin those rec specs.
This all happened based off one comment asking if Frank likes Chipotle. So
yeah, Mikey, I thought you said that to be funny, but it was a real comment from a fan. Yeah.
We need some tank golf this season in Chicago. Frank, would you be down to golf?
Yeah.
Would you be interested in something that I call night golf?
Easy on the salt, Frank. I see
What
you, Tony
is the night
Montana.
golf? I don't know what night golf is.
So night golf is basically we have glow in the dark balls and glow in the dark flags, and we play golf at night.
If it's on a
You didn't know a guy to get that course.
If it's on a pitch and putt course, maybe.
Frank, I've never seen a pitch and putt course in my life.
Frank would do whatever. Are you kidding? Just
We'll put you on the ladies' tees.
Yeah, roll the cameras. He'll be
Now a wild pitch. Buster only, and then that's a.
God, I wish Buster
They
only.
actually had the Buster only cam.
Yep, I have it too on mine.
And the announcers are Michael Kay and Chipper Jones.
Chewy, not rec specs. The rec specs are.
They're pretty much on their last leg anyway.
That doesn't mean that you have to amputate at them. Like, let it live a little.
You see, that's what Laz just said. A par 3 course. That's essentially what pitch and putt is.
Oh,
pitch
really?
And putt is basically all par 3s, but they're short par 3s, and they're like every hole is like maybe at most 150 yards. That's what a pitch and putt course is.
I've never been, but we could definitely look for one. I don't know if we can do night golf there, but yeah, we could definitely.
I know where there's a good pitch and putt course.
In Chicago?
In City Field.
Oh. Yeah, that's one you go to, right?
I went to once last year, crowded, but there's an actual pitch and putt course across the street from City Field. And now, here we go. Vientos again. Lift off! He almost threw another one away. Vientos, fielding percentage this week?
He just made a great play.
No, he didn't. That's an average play.
I guess he could have made it look better.
Yeah, I got to get the stadium tours out. I'm going to see if I can get some of my hot dog review guys to start adding some of them maybe. Because I have them in the can. I just haven't been able to get them out yet. And Yahoo's right. That was a bad throw that Vientos made. Like, Pete Alonso basically saved him from another error.
Got the out.
Yeah, but his error basically started this inning.
Oh, Frankie. The Mets are losing already, so you being angry is fair. Yesterday, you were being completely unreasonable.
Maybe maybe at most, it's the Yankees scored 1 run. I mean, I don't understand how the trains aren't running until Tuesday.
Well, Frank, think about it. When the strike started, how many people went and got an Airbnb down by the shore? You think they can just get out of those? Think they're just going to get a refund in the middle of their trip? You got to finish your beach vacation, come back Monday. I'm sure all the trains will be late Tuesday. It's going to be a clusterfuck. And then, the show goes on.
They're pathetic.
They're special. They're getting national recognition more and more, day by day.
Anyone?
When Betts just cannot touch Freed.
Frank, on the record, if Buster Only was to reach out to me, Mikey, Big Cat, whomever, and in good faith say he wants to do a walk with you, what would be your answer?
I'm not sure I want to walk with him.
He tweets about the Mets. I was like, well, that's his Twitter avatar.
But here's the thing. This is a secret. This is breaking news. Buster hates the Mets.
Yes, yes. All right, well, Scott.
Buster, wait. This is Buster hates Frank.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't think it's ever happening and good. Feelings fucking mutual.
Thanks, Mikey.
Buster Only is the worst fucking goddamn fucking disease out there.
Like you just put a rocket under him for the rest of the night.
And now Brandon Nimble's at the plate and they're talking to him while he's hitting.
While he's hitting?
Yep.
That's sensible.
But ESPN has to have a player mic'd up every game, and whenever it's a Met player, they
is it always
distract him. Yeah, ESPN hates baseball. They can't wait till they could just focus on the WNBA.
Just for the record, chat, we always appreciate the support, but never commit physical assault on behalf of Frank. Someone said that they would spin Buster's jaw. We don't want anyone to go to jail.
Yeah, no jail.
Yeah, Frank always says that he literally hates the Mets. Frank genuinely believes that.
He makes it.
Mikey, do you think that's real? I don't know. Maybe we lost Mikey.
Well, they got the first two on. Now Starling Forte's up to hitting to a triple play.
But can you be happy about the first two or say something nice? Who did something good?
Vientos reached on an error, and Nimmo walked. And now here's Starling Forte, who does not give one single solitary fuck.
I bet he cares a little.
I mean, he's 36-ish. He's probably more like 39.
He's old. He's struggling.
He's 41.
He'll get hot at some point.
And no, he's not.
If you are just watching the live stream, I just want you to know that the Mets have 2 on base, 0 outs right now. So there we go.
No, they're not. I think more than likely the Mets designate.
Frank.
No, Mikey, good call. Correct him.
Factually,
Mikey's
right now.
speaking facts, not predictions.
In live time, right now.
Frank goes to no.
0 outs.
Crazy.
And there's 2 on base.
Literally just.
What I'm saying, though, is my prediction for Marte is he's not going to heat up. I think at some point this year, the Mets will make a deal. Maybe it'll call somebody up, and Marte will be designated for assignment, and that will be the end of him.
So
I don't think Starling Marte will be a Met in August.
Do you remember recently we both thought Beatty was done?
Well, they sent him to the minors,
But I'm saying he ended up proving us wrong, kind of.
The problem, the difference between Beatty and Marte is Beatty
feeble swing.
No, every swing Marte, and just look at his body language. Look at the look on his face.
Frank, apparently he's one of the hottest players in the league. The women just love him.
I saw when we were in Arizona, bases loaded. He looked at 3 pitches down the middle of the plate, yawned, and struck out.
Did he actually yawn?
Yes.
That's awesome.
All right, guys. I'll fill in for a second. I'll be right back.
Mikey's got a family. Frank,
right. You got to fill in for me really quick.
Quickly, it's an adverb.
But yeah, I think Marte, unless something happens that's just shocking, He will not be a Met.
Frank, look, it's your youngest worker. Baby Betts. How we doing, Baby Betts? What do you know? What do you say?
You know, that baby really does look like
This
his
is your
clone.
godfather. He's the one that your father.
It really does look like a baby Betts. Look at it.
It is literally a Baby Betts.
I mean, look at it. It looks just like him.
I think the Mets are going to win today, Frank.
All right, I'm gonna give her back to mommy.
Make sure she signs a release form.
Yeah, hey, sign the release form. I'll let you guys know if we do that.
Marte's current batting average is 192. And he just struck out. And there he is. There he is, just strolling back to the dugout.
Probably skipping. How much is he getting paid?
Like $14 million.
Jesus Christ.
This is with that body language. Just look at him. He looks checked out. Yeah, first off, the Mets told him he's going to be a part-time player this year and a DH. And I just think that he is checked the fuck out.
He honestly had a similar look on his face to Baby Betts. Just total confusion.
Hey, Frank, what are your thoughts on child labor laws?
Yeah, a little too far.
German JP, you are banned. You were banned today after this comment. You were banned.
No, he's a good fan.
I love him to death, but he's banned today.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. He can comment. Or she.
Oh.
Who knows?
yeah. But as soon as Marte came up, that there was no shot they were gonna score.
Frank, have you ever heard of
Marte is the official rally killer.
Have you ever heard of the book The Secret?
Nope.
It's about something called the law of attraction. Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah, but I'm not familiar with it.
Well,
And now back-to-back strikeouts.
By Rhonda Bryan, Frank.
it's a theory that people truly believe in, including scientists, that the energy that you put out will attract the energy that comes in. Have you ever considered such a thing?
Nope.
Okay. Can't hurt to share.
I can get off whenever.
I mean, Marte is officially the rally killer.
Frank,
He's
best raw
designated-
dog on Long Island.
And now
Give
here's
my daughter a bath. I'll be back,
Steven.
boys. All right. I'll be right back.
One in,
God bless.
baby. Okay.
Nice
no.
hit. Gonna get a run in?
Yeah, boy,
Run
Vientos.
in.
Boy, Vientos is slow.
That was clutch. McNeil, say his name, Frank. Say it correctly.
McNeil.
God damn right, McNeil.
Well, he's not fucking stalling Forte.
Hey, let's be positive about McNeil.
I mean, I really had him stalling Forte. The last 6 games in which Starling Forte's played, the Mets have lost.
Why?
The last 7 games in which he didn't play, they've won.
But I mean, he's not at bat for a while, so
It's time to get rid of him.
what's McNeil batting now? I feel like I see him hit extra.
230.
230?
Yeah.
He's got to keep going. Cooney's up to 264. It's not terrible.
No, it's not up to 264.
It's down to 264. It's not terrible.
It's not terrible, but he's in a slump.
Ah,
When he was doing good, it was like up to 290. I mean, I honestly am tired of starting Forte. I really am tired of starting Forte.
What's the alternative in terms of getting him out of the lineup?
You put Beatty at third base, you put Vientos at DH, and he sits.
And why don't you think they're doing that yet?
Well, left-handed pitcher today.
There's nobody else they could pick up?
That's nobody that's really available right now that I know of. Now, Jose Siri is going to be coming back soon. Winker, I guess he's out probably another 6 weeks.
Yeah, I miss Winker.
Truthfully, unless Marte shows signs of life, I do not think he will be a Met much longer.
Well, I have a feeling you're going to be obsessed about him for a while, so I hope he's not a Met for too much longer. It'll be interesting to see who you go on to next after him.
He's in the last year of a 4-year contract. It's kind of like J.D. Martinez last year. Although J.D. Martinez was really good in May, June, July,
Yeah.
he was like dead after August. And look where J.D. Martinez is now.
Where's he now?
He's getting ready to join the professional pickleball
So,
circuit.
living the dream.
No, he said that he's actually, I'm not joking about that. He actually said that
I'm not either.
when he retires, he's going to look into becoming a professional pickleball player.
That sounds fun as hell.
And the problem with him was he just like pittered out in the middle of the season, and no one wants him. So I guess that pickleball racket's going to be picked up pretty soon anyway.
McNeil's up to 249 from 229 after that hit. Can he make that much? He's at that small of a sample size?
Yeah, well, he missed the first.
Yeah, no, I know. He's been out. So there you go. He's showing life. You should not be calling him McFeeble. You got to have a little patience, Francis. Just a touch.
Now they're talking to Nimmo. I hate in-game interviews.
When baseball players have slumps, I don't think it's like the same as a basketball player not hustling or being fat. It's like they're definitely trying. It's just hard. And they've had slumps since the beginning of time. You act like they're taking a shit on your front porch every time they fucking strike out.
I mean, how is DJ LeMahieu just fucking wearing the Mets out?
I don't know.
I mean, he heading into this series, he is batting under 100. Oh, fuck. I forgot all about my draft.
Did you do auto picks?
I guess I am doing auto picks now.
Well, luckily you're in 20 leagues, so I don't think it's going to affect your.
God, I have all receivers.
You got auto draft, bro.
I got Ladd McConkey and A.J. Brown.
I have no clue what a Legends League means, but the fact that you're drafting right now is
Dynasty League, which means I'm gonna fucking suck. That's what that means.
That just means it's a carryover league, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we draft like the week of the season because of all the shit that happens between now and then.
I mean, I hate doing a fantasy draft in May.
Well, it doesn't make any sense. You should hate it. It sounds like, who runs that league?
I don't know, a bunch of Dolphin fans.
So just total strangers.
Yeah.
Love it. It's awesome.
The guy who runs it is called Don Shula.
No. You're in Don Shula's fantasy league. Got it.
Yeah, it's like the Don Shula, like instead of and it
That's
has
without you.
and it has him dressed up like whatchamacall, Corleone.
Thank you for rooting for the Knicks. I appreciate it. It means the world to me. I've literally been a fan my entire life. Waiting in agony. And you got to remember, I'm 36, so I actually watched Ewing and those guys. I was a kid when they were winning. So I've actually been waiting for them to go back. It's crazy.
Oh boy, I didn't see these picks. I got Trevor Lawrence, Brock Purdy, George Pickens, DJ Moore. God, my team sucks.
Who's your favorite player?
Barkley on my team, I guess. Oh God. I kind of got fucked with this happening during a Mets-Yankee game.
I mean, yeah. The thought that anybody would book anything else when that's happening is
Well, they're
crazy.
fucking Dolphin fans. So they checked out of baseball. They're probably all, but they're probably
Listen, Frank,
yeah.
in general, and I think you can be honest because you're one of them. Who's dumber, Dolphins management or Dolphins fans?
What do you mean?
Just overall, the fan base, like the aggregate IQ or the Dolphins management?
Oh, Dolphins management's far lower.
Yeah.
I mean, Chris Greer, he couldn't even like warm milk with his fucking brain.
Yeah, Allen Houston scored on me, but I did a pretty good job guarding him, and I shook him once with a dream shake because I took him in the post, even though he's still in really good shape. Pacers matchup. I don't think anybody's overlooking the Pacers or the Knicks. I think it's a really good series, and I feel it's hard to even, as a Knicks fan, this is all very surreal. So, like, objectively analyzing it's tough because I'm so emotionally invested. But in a way, I feel like the Pacers are similar to Boston. They don't quite have the same experience, and I don't know if Halliburton's quite as good as Tatum or Brown, but we'll see. If they're making their threes, and especially if Miles Turner and those guys can control the paint, if Towns doesn't play strong, that could be a problem. But I think it'll be a good series. Frank, you're predicting Dolphins what? 4-13?
Yep. And truthfully, if they don't fire everyone after that, then there's just no hope. I mean, I think it's time that they let it burn. Let that motherfucker burn.
You like to let things burn. Yeah, it sucks. The Dolphins, there's just really nothing to look forward to. Just like it's going to be a shit show.
They did not improve their offensive line.
Will you be any calmer or like be able to laugh at it at all? Because
I don't know, probably.
I think the last 2 years you had some expectations and they just let you down so badly. This year, I feel like you're not really expecting much, right?
I'm almost to the point where I want it to burn.
Yeah, that's kind of the feeling, and I think you're right. What's your Chiefs prediction, Frank, from the chat?
11-6.
All right, walk us through that.
I think they take a little bit of a step backwards and don't win the division.
Who wins the division? Bills?
Chargers.
No, going to that division. Sorry, Bills are in the AFC East.
Chargers.
Who do you think's like the dark horse team going into this year that's going to surprise everyone?
In the NFL?
Yeah, or just improve a lot. They don't have to necessarily be a dark horse. Biggest improvement team.
Team that's going to improve the most? I really can't say right now.
Locked in on the Mets. That's fair. Are the Mariners good this year, Frank?
Yes.
Someone asked if they could win the AL.
I think they can.
Yeah? I remember them being good in the league. I remember
they were my pick to be the surprise team this year.
I actually grew up, Frank, remembering, Ken Griffey, A-Rod on them, Randy Johnson on them, and then they had Ichiro. Like they were cool for
the
a while.
Mariners currently lead the American League West.
What year was it when they had like the most regular season wins ever, and then the Yankees?
2001.
Yeah, I remember that. That's when I was raised a Yankees fan, but the Knicks were really my one. Basketball was always my one sport. Kind of stopped watching the Yankees after, I think really after that Marlins year. Went into high school. Sorry, Frank, did you say Leafs or Panthers?
I picked the Panthers.
How many games?
Well, it's Game 7.
Oh, yeah, sorry, that's tonight. My bad.
Yeah. Leafs haven't won a Game 7 in over 50 years.
You know what's been bothering me, Frank? People are doing these Knicks all-time lists and talking about Brunson on them. And whatever, they need their clickbait or whatever, but it seems out of pure ignorance, they keep leaving off Willis Reed.
That is pure.
It's like literally, I'm seeing lists with like Patrick Ewing, Walt Frazier, Carmelo, Frank, and then Bernard.
Carmelo is so overrated.
Can you imagine saying Carmelo and not mentioning Willis effing Reed, the captain?
MVP?
I mean, MVP of the league. He was an unbelievable player. He went up against Wilt.
I don't think the Knicks have had another MVP besides him. Ewing never won an MVP.
No, Melo had the scoring title, but not close to MVP. Actually, I think he stole the one MVP vote from LeBron, so that's worth something. To keep it from being unanimous. Leafs almost just scored, Frank, from the chat. We got Soto up.
Yeah, and he's just another lackluster at bat.
Let me ask you this, Frank. What would Soto's end of the year stat line look like for you to be happy?
35 home runs, 100 plus RBIs, and a 280 batting average.
All right, so you're not asking for anything too insane. I think you can get there, no?
Unless he gets hot. He hasn't got hot yet.
35 home runs. How many does he have right now?
Like 7.
Okay. Give us number 8.
Like half his home runs are against the Diamondbacks.
Yeah, Melo did get that one vote in 2013. So Curry, I believe, is the only guy that has a unanimous MVP. The fact that they didn't give it to Jordan in 97 and in 93 is honestly hilarious. Even if you look at the stat lines.
And now Soto just struck out looking.
God damn it, Frank. You're a second ahead of me. Yeah, you hate backwards case.
And he just showed Russ only doing this. And laughing, he goes. He's not getting those good pitches because Pete Alonso's overrated, and he has cooled off significantly. It's like the Mets should just tell ESPN to go fuck themselves, as long as Busteroni's around. And Carl Ravitch is just another guy. He might be the driest announcer in the history of sports. He does SEC basketball.
Yeah.
And there was a 9-0 run in the last 5 seconds for Tennessee to beat Kentucky in a game he was calling.
Are we going to get a good imitation here?
They hit the three-pointer to cut the lead to 6. Steals the inbound pass. Kicked out another three-pointer. And now another steal. A kickback 3 and a foul. And they'll have a chance to win the game at the line. The ball goes through the hoop. The game is over. Kentucky has rallied to stun Tennessee. See you. Sports Center is next.
Sports Center's next.
You know, Carl Ravitch was actually one time doing the Milk on Ice. And there's 10 seconds left. And the clock is expired. The game is over. Signing off for Sports Center. Final score, Team USA 3, Russia 2.
Come on, are you serious?
That's how bad he is. He's the one who ruined the home run derby. Who gives no energy during the home run derby.
I miss Berman.
He literally announces with no energy at all.
Frank, are you glad that baseball's leaving ESPN next year?
Depends where it ends up.
Where do you want it to end up?
I'd like to see Turner get more of a role.
Do you think John DeMarco should be put in charge?
Yes. And now Pete Alonso just got called out striking out on a ball that tipped the bat and went to the backstop. And now Mendoza is like livid.
Do you like when managers do this?
Yes. I mean,
Bad call.
yep.
Can they overturn it?
Nope. Umpires have now got the power of Buster. It's the same guy that was doing the game against him under the Pirates the other day. They're 0-7 when he's behind home plate. And he's called 17 calls that have gone against the Mets this year.
What are your thoughts on Joe Buck?
He sucks.
Hmm.
The only thing he does good is doing promos.
Do you like his promos?
You got to see this video. It's like it's a 20-minute video, and it's all basically during World Series coverage. And it's like the shittiest shows on Fox, where he just talks about like it's like an award-winning show, coming an award-winning producer. It's like shows that absolutely nobody remembers.
Love it. Ugh. How do you feel about Alonso this season, Frankie?
He's in a slump now.
Oh, come on. Isn't he still batting over 3?
I don't know anymore. I think he might actually now be falling under 3.
Generally speaking, you've been very happy with his play.
Yes.
Though? Yeah, come on. He came out like gangbusters, leading them. Frank, favorite Lee Corso memory? Mine is when he called that kid a midget.
Favorite Lee Corso memory? I would say it's all the headgear picks.
Any particular one that was your favorite?
I think he did one where he was actually like holding Uga from Georgia.
The dog?
Yes.
Oh, that's a real dog.
You know, he was Burt Reynolds' roommate in college.
Really?
Yep.
He must have seen some crazy shit.
You see, both did, and they were
At
both.
what age did Burt Reynolds start acting?
Not too long after that.
So he was probably bringing home a lot of girls in his prime.
Well, I think Burt Reynolds was either like the backup or starting quarterback for Florida State, running back, something like that. He was like a starting football player for Florida State.
Big boy.
And Corso was also on the football team. So they're both like I think they're like backfield. I think one might have been like back then quarterbacks weren't really used as much, so it's like kind of like a running back option back,
Yeah.
and they're both like running backs on the Florida State football team. Like, and this is just after Florida State stopped being a girls' school.
Florida State was a girls' school? Yeah. For how long?
Up into the 50s. It was like before 1950, it was girls only.
Well, that was a good business decision.
And let me see. So he's probably playing in the mid-50s, and Burt Reynolds started appearing on like Gunsmoke, like in the early 60s.
There we go. I guess I shouldn't say anything because you're ahead of me. At least I'm way behind everyone.
Well, the Mets got the first out. Now Judge is up with his 1250 OPS and 406 fucking batting average.
Hey, good for him.
I think the umpires have never been worse than they've been this year.
I think they're panicked because they know that there's technology now that's better than them. So they're under more pressure. They're tight, and they're not making the right calls, especially for the Mets.
Every time the ball's hit the Vientos now, I think it's going to be an error. No, we're not coming to Fenway this year. The timing didn't work out. Oh, well, actually, no. Maybe I'll come to Fenway for a different Red Sox game. I know what you're talking about, Mets, Red Sox. I'd like to get up to Fenway one day this year, if we can. But we'll have to see what our schedule does.
Sounds about right.
Because the Mets go, well, right from here to Boston.
How are Boston doing?
Mediocre.
They'll make the playoffs?
They couldn't help the Mets this year.
Will they make the playoffs?
Right now, at the season end today, they would not be in the playoffs.
So that you don't think they will?
Well, right now they're not. Right now they're 2 games under 500.
But I'm asking for a future prediction, Frank.
I thought they'd have a better record than this.
Okay. So as close as I'll get to an answer.
They just lost 2 out of 3 to the Braves this weekend. Because one time the Braves played in Boston, so now they're picked as the Red Sox rival for rivalry weekend. You know, there was almost a year where there was almost all Boston World Series, but the Red Sox choked.
No, I didn't know that.
1948. The Braves won the National League, and then the Red Sox lost in the tiebreaker playoff to the Cleveland Indians, and the Indians haven't won a World Series since.
Those poor Indians.
Okay, now I have to read the chat, and because they're getting the
What?
in the chat.
What are you getting angry about? What did they even say?
I'm not making an effort because I'm not engaging in the chat.
You get anytime there's a negative comment, you get too upset. Everyone in the chat's chill. Do you think Angel Hernandez would do a walk with you?
I think Angel Hernandez is lying low and will never do anything again.
Probably smart.
Here's Volpe. He's got that fucking goddamn torpedo bat again. And now Peterson can't throw a fucking strike.
Frank, what's your favorite sports memory ever?
86 Mets. Volpe.
A lot of people asking about Thomas Nozick.
Yeah, the Devils better not bring that motherfucker back. He doesn't. Yeah, he's one that plays. He's another feeble ass motherfucker who's afraid of getting hit.
Favorite Devils memory of the last 10 years?
Winning Game 7 against the
Yeah,
Rangers.
you really say that. Nice strikeout.
I just looked over at the hockey score. Nothing late in the first period.
Frank, what do you think of the WNBA?
I just can't get into it. It's so many missed shots. So slow.
Thoughts on Angel Reese?
I think she's jealous. That's all.
What would you think if the Devils got Lindy Ruff back?
I'd be very pissed. You saw the Sabres sucked again this year. He is a terrible, terrible coach.
Two strikeouts for Stinky Peterson, not bad.
I didn't say he stinks. I just said he's average. He'd be a guy that, if you had a good rotation, he'd be the fourth or fifth starter.
Did you see the Angel Reese Caitlin Clark quote altercation?
Like the Angel Reese is just torn by jealousy.
Like that song by Natasha, what's her name? Do you know that song?
I don't know anything.
You know some things.
Yeah, but I don't know any. I don't know any songs really.
This is how I feel. Frank, you watching The Last of Us?
Haven't started watching that yet. Yeah, this guy, KK's pretty much right. The Yankees have their top three starters going against the Mets' bottom three starters.
And yet the series is 1-1.
Look at this little fucking weasel. He looks like a fucking just like you just want to. Just look at the fucking weasel. And look at this. One pitch, one out.
Why am I looking at Jank's nipple?
Oh, shit. Sorry.
What's up, boys? Just chilling.
Frank didn't even notice.
It's fine. As soon as I came on, I'm like, why am I looking at Jenks' nipple?
Well, I'm watching the game.
I'm watching Jenks' nipples.
I'm watching the chat. I'm not looking at trying to see how pretty I look.
Plus, I'm still in this fucking fantasy draft while doing a live stream while watching the
Yeah,
the Yankees.
he forgot about it and then accidentally auto drafted a bunch of wide receivers.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, I got like the bottom like 3 wide receivers in the league.
That makes sense because that's how auto draft works.
And now Freed is just
What are my
through
thoughts on Angel Reese? I think she's a great player. Good for the game. Just a classy girl, and that's it. That's it. Go Sky.
I think she should spend more time practicing her layups.
When you look like that, you don't need to.
Yeah, you do if you want to score.
No, not if you look like that.
No.
Shit, I love the stat where it's like she's like the first player to get it, the fastest to double doubles or whatever, fastest rookie to double doubles. It's like because she missed 4 fucking shots and then was the only person to get the rebound every single time. Like if I missed 7 baskets in a row and got a rebound for each of them, I'd be.
I think she shot like 40-something%, and she shot mostly layups.
She's Russell Westbrook.
Well, no, she's like the Mitchell Robinson of layups.
Mitchell Robinson would fucking dominate her.
Well, yeah, no shit. What a bold take.
Yeah, did you see that WNBA came out with a statement?
Is Frank off screen?
No, I'm on here. I'm just watching starring Forte. How many fucks does Forte give? 0, 0. How many fucks does Forte give? Starting Forte gives 0 fucks. I mean, he just is just going through the motions. He does. It looks like every last care gone. Oh, shit.
Frank, who do you think's better, Tua or Mahomes?
What?
Who's better, Tua or Mahomes?
I mean, that's.
Oh, how many fucks does Marte give? Double, double. How many fucks does Marte give? Double in the fuck face's face.
Did someone actually ask Tua or Mahomes?
Yes.
Yeah, I'd rather have Pete Shorrock pitching than Tom Seaver. I'd rather have fucking
Frank, how about an apology
Hugh Millen.
for Marte?
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time?
I'm gonna shit talk him again. Maybe
You are.
it'll get him going.
Shout out Hawkins. You are officially the White Horse Grant with those specs.
Of course, it's 2 outs, so they need a hit from
Frank,
Albert.
anytime he comes to a live stream, Mets Yankees. Anytime it's a pivotal game, you know when these glasses come out, it's go time.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to break another pair.
I hope someone clips you singing the Farte song and then him immediately hitting a double.
Frank, I also never mind.
Let it out.
No.
You should have seen the one a couple years ago. The Mets had a guy named Eduardo Escobar. I called him Easy Out Escobar.
Frank, I was with
Last year.
I was with you at the games, man.
Well, I was doing a live stream one time, and I said Easy Out Escobar singing the song, and he hit a home run.
I literally think I recorded it.
I know. I just feel like I could be the one or your new addition.
I don't know if you know. I don't think you're around yet.
It's all in my head, but
It was like 2022.
You were singing that song in 2023, 100%.
But I was also singing it in 2022.
Okay.
Hold on.
And now another fucking strikeout.
Shout out to Chris Super Chat. Rank these guys in their prime, Frank. Mauer, Molina, and Buster Posey.
I'm gonna go Posey, Mauer, Molina.
All right. Thanks for the $5.
Thanks, Chris.
Easy out. Alvarez.
Alvarez runs so hot and cold. Usually cold.
Reminds me of someone I know. Did you guys see we might have to do a therapy session when you guys are back in Chicago?
Who wants to do a therapy session?
Let me go find the clip and I'll bring it up when I find it.
We should just do that from Zoom because I'm never gonna be invited back to Chicago. I don't think.
Why do you think that? I think you'll easily be coming back, especially if it's Moot Can't Sleep stream.
I'm not talent, so for budget, it doesn't make sense to send me there when you're there.
Oh, I'm the same way. I don't think I'm ever going to New York again. When's the last time I've been in New York?
So I flipped you on that one pretty quickly.
I haven't been in New York in forever. When's the last time?
Probably just before Rough and Rowdy.
That was the last time, right?
Think
Like
so.
July or something? Or I came up there. I know when lacrosse happened, or I don't know. Are we still doing that?
Oh yeah, that too. But that,
Some Wolves.
but then again, that was actually before Rough and Rowdy.
Okay, so the Rough and Rowdy was the last time.
Yeah.
Maroon.
You also had a baby.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, this is a funny commercial. You ever see this commercial?
Nixon 6.
This guy comes to date this guy's daughter, wearing a Duke sweatshirt, and it's the whole family's Carolina fans.
Oh, I saw that.
Do they shoot him?
All right, let me find the clip. Give me a second, boy. You guys can keep going. I'm just muting
We're
myself.
gonna fucking bust only. Before he's talking to the Mets, he's like actually like hunkered down like this. You get the Yankees. It's like, yeah. He is the most irritating person of all time. He has a vendetta against the Mets.
Hard to argue.
Gavin Higgins asking, do I think that he'll have more rings than Brady? No. No, he won't.
All right, I found the clip. So we might have to be doing
Now, what is this Randy talking about? Ignoring the chat. I just asked
Frank, he's the one guy that said it to you like 5 times. He's getting you every time. He's also done like 5 other negative comments too. He's literally the only. He's just trolling.
He's crazy. Come on, Randy.
Shout out Randy. Good job getting Frank angry.
Shout out Randy. You got him. Rage bait Randy. How? If your name is Randy. I gotta talk quiet because the kid is going to bed. If your name is Randy,
I think we put OG on
how
that.
you're not rage bait Randy. What a dumb missed opportunity. I know right now he's thinking in his head. He's typing, backspacing, typing. No, that's not good.
Frank, everyone's backing us up against Randy.
Randy Johnson.
Shout out chat.
No, we don't block in the chat. We can let him
Who
come.
should I draft?
Yeah,
draft?
Man, yelling Mikey and I put up with on the day-to-day. Yeah, New Jersey Transit settled the strike, so they're going to take a day off to celebrate.
Yeah, that's what the fuck is that about?
Matthew Hochul's probably throwing a party in the Pine Barrens. They're all going to be running around taxpayer money naked, dancing.
All right, here's where they suggest we should go to a therapy session.
Like here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Francis and Sass.
Do they go at it a lot?
They argue. They bicker. They
Okay.
bicker a lot. Francis and Sass would be a good one.
I
I'm going to give Roan Kelly's number.
when we played COD the other night, that's like the first one I've ever
Coming
had
up right here.
Good dude.
Good dude. You're great at COD, by the way. You should have mentioned COD. You didn't mention video games at all.
I kind of quit that too. The game sucks.
Don't enjoy
Hey,
it.
Cass, I'm showing you a clip right now.
They butchered something that was awesome.
I know they did. I agree with you.
Why? What
Sad,
they do?
man.
They just ruined the game.
They just ruined it.
Yeah.
The developers.
Fleming Enterprises.
Oh, that would be perfect. They've been going through it. Actually,
that's the number one, I think.
Next time Frank and the team is in town, Kelly will be here.
Yeah.
I will pay her rate every time. I will lose all of. I will liquidate my card collection. I will do whatever. I'll take out a loan.
We need just a super chat to fund it.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
Mikey Betts got some Ron Artest in him. I could see it.
Yeah.
Mikey does have some Ron Artest.
I think he's got sneaky, maybe I could be completely wrong, and I like him. This not me talking shit. I don't want this to be taken the wrong way, but I feel like he's got a loose cannon psycho in it.
What do you think Ron Artest in him means?
No, I know.
Yeah.
Like
He's got like shark eyes. Like they're just black. And
Like,
they're just like they can
if
snap
you
on
just-
you.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
And Mike, you're really getting yourself quite the gangster rap. Let me tell you. Mikey tough guy, Frank. Mikey tough guy over here.
I think they just think I'm a crazy person. I don't
Yeah,
think
let's get to therapy. I'll show him who's fucking crazy.
Yeah, but I have a gun. I like being tough does nothing. I like being crazy is different.
You think I'm afraid of a gun?
That's something that people who die right before they say that.
Or right before they disarm the person.
What are you? What's this called? What's his face? What's his name?
Yeah, exactly.
Blackjack or whatever his name. Spielberg. Who the fuck am I talking? The comedian. Sinbad. There we go. Sinbad. You can't disarm a shotgun. You can't disarm a Glock. You can try.
If I hit you in the back of the head, I can.
Can't do it.
Frank, did Soto make a great catch?
That was a good catch, yes.
Neither are good places. But if I had to choose, Derek Rose owned a Giordano's one time, so I'll just say Giordano's.
You know, one of these days I got to make the Chicago deep dish.
No,
sounds very unhealthy.
It's not
Frank,
good.
We got to lock in on diet here. 2 weeks.
But it's for Tank's cooks.
You've done it. I've seen you not snack all game. That's good. Only one salt shot.
But it's Tank Cooks. A good episode for Tank Cooks.
Yeah, but Frank, that is honestly the most horseshit excuse ever, because you could do a great episode of Tank's Cooks, and the best clip of all time is you trying to eat hummus. So if you cooked yourself a beautiful, delicious, healthy dinner and then absolutely hated it, that would be electric content.
Well, I got the healthy dinner coming out next week's Tank Cooks.
All right, that's what we like to hear.
I made broiled chicken thighs.
Let's see, Frank. Maybe we can get you some lemon garlic herb grilled salmon. Fried rice is actually not healthy.
I don't eat fish.
Yeah, Jesus, Mikey.
Lentil soup. Oh, sorry that fucking Google comes up with suggestions that aren't for Fleming. Best lentil soup, tofu taco.
You see?
Lentil soup would be good.
Best black bean burger.
Well, it's not soup season.
Chicken salad sandwich.
This guy's got an answer to everything. People, please send Frank healthy recipes that are fun.
There's no way Frank will find a healthy recipe that he likes.
Mikey, I'm not talking about like, something for like a model. I'm talking about just like chicken and like potatoes, like something reasonable.
That stuff he can eat, but the problem with Frank is he salts it and accents it and garlic powders it and paprika's it and.
Well, I'm not gonna have bland fucking chicken.
Doesn't have to be bland, you psycho. You're like a terrorist. Like either everyone in the building's gonna die or no one is.
I'm putting good stuff on it.
I saw that salt shot, Tony.
I put spices on it. I don't put anything else on there.
How about gazpacho?
Well, I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Cold soup.
Oh,
it's not soup season.
For gazpacho, it is.
I typically don't eat soup or don't make soup from May to October.
You are Olivia Soprano.
So if you want me to do a soup, I'll make it in October or November.
Mikey calls Frank at 2:00 on a Monday. Who would call it this hour?
Dude, And then he calls me at 9 p.m. Why the hell can't I get a hold of Mikey, huh? Where the fuck is he?
All right, we got the Mets up with McNeil again. Will it be McNeil or McFeeble this time?
He's coming off the double. He's McNeil. Yeah, that's the killer right there. Mikey's right.
What's that?
The way you season, even if it's good, healthy
Chili
meat.
powder, you know. I don't think it's chili without chili powder.
There's no.
So let's get a lot of chili powder in
There's
here.
no calories in these spices.
1 tablespoon. 2 tablespoons. Oh, what the fuck? I'll just use the whole fucking bottle.
Frank, I don't know what the hell is wrong with you.
What do you think about this? The Monday Memory, the hillbilly hot dog place.
I like that. Well, I thought you. How long ago was that? That's like at least 2 years ago, right?
Maybe 3 now.
Nixon 6.
Jenks didn't record that one.
No,
that was in West with the little
no,
guys?
I went to West Virginia
I
multiple
don't record
times.
raw dogs, Mikey.
You don't. That's right. I forgot.
Never have. Never.
I've been with the West Virginia multiple times. This was actually like the. I was with the midget wrestler people. They are the micro wrestlers.
Randy, are you being good again?
Clicky hates me, but that's okay.
Wait, why does Nikki hate you?
Clicky, just in the chat.
Oh, who the fuck is Click? I didn't even see Clicky's chat.
That's okay. There's always gonna be some people that hate us. You just gotta.
Great job, you finally get the bit.
He had a couple before. It's all you know.
Wow,
you're just letting Frank know. You just gotta let it go. I mean, half the time I don't like myself, so I can't blame somebody.
You know what? I got a comment for that guy. Bing bong, loser. Bing bong.
Una with a bunt over the second.
Frank, what are your thoughts on the new Superman movie?
I got to say that I didn't like that trailer very much. It didn't make
some of the other guys
want to go watch that movie.
I didn't really like it. Did you see it, Mikey?
Which one?
The new Superman?
No, I don't watch that shit.
Like the 50th iteration in the last 20 years?
No, I don't do no unless it's like the Dark Knight. I don't do any DC. Marvel too.
The amount of Superman and Spider-Man specifically in the last 20 years, it's been just crazy.
Well, and surprisingly, they just made the best Spider-Man. So I get it. Like even the Batmans are continued, but they just made the best Batman in 2006. Then they just made the best Spider-Man in 2000. When did Marvel come out? Multiverse.
Frank, you ever raw dog in Alexis, Texas?
Yeah. What? The cartoon one was the best Spider-Man.
Alexis, Texas. You ever raw dog there?
I don't recall that place.
I might get in trouble looking this up on my work computer. Frank, you know who Alexis, Texas is?
No, I don't.
Oh boy.
She's a female porn star, Frank.
Chat may have gotten me there, Frank. Chat might have gotten me there. So, to be clear, Frank has never raw dogged there, as he said. Although Joel does say it's a great spot, Frank.
Shout out Randy Robandi. How about that? He's not a rage bait guy.
Not a rage baiter.
Lindor's up with a runner on second, 1 out.
I mean, Mikey, you didn't know who that was either, so credit to all of us for not knowing.
Yep.
Ground out now. Yep. McNeil's at third.
All right.
Start hitting. The Mets haven't been hitting lately, especially Soto.
Hold on, I'm going to clip that really quick. 1 second.
Yeah, Deuce McBride shout out for sure. He came by the Barstool office one night. He was really, really nice guy, really humble, easy to talk to. I actually gave him like a heart-to-heart thank you for what he's been doing for the team. And he stepped up in multiple big moments, including Game 6. He was shooting really well. So, yeah, fucking deuce. We need him, too, win the next couple series. We need him.
Oh, Soto's up at a 0-1 count. Can't remember the last time he actually had a big hit.
Nixon 6. Nadav, I will not fall for that one. Mikey is a man of culture. Loves Europe.
Hate Europe.
Most European-looking American I've ever seen.
Take that back.
Do you know what you do when you go to the bathroom?
European.
You're Russian. When you're in the bathroom, you're European.
If you're German, you're far from pooping.
Mikey, you're fucking the audio.
2-1 to Soto. I mean, I can't remember the last time he actually got a big hit and fucked on ESPN next week too. But I think I got a ticket to that game.
Never, ever.
2-2 count. He's going to strike out again.
Just remember, you got the Chewy, you got the bands. Don't break those rec specs.
The motherfucking rec specs.
Oh, that will work.
That'll do.
Let's go. Tie game. I'm on a delay. Tie game.
Hello there. Hello. This is Texas. You ever?
Okay, Mikey, I think the audio is getting kind of fucked up here.
What? He's clipping while he's on this thing.
Yeah, it's probably not a good idea. All right, now 3-2 count, nobody on base for Soto. And he struck out again. And then every time the Mets strike out, he goes, "Thank the Lord!" You see how this umpire is so pro-Yankee?
We tied the game.
You know, thanks to the Yankees catcher with
You mad at Frank?
Absolute terrible walk. This goddamn draft has 26 fucking rounds.
Jesus Christ. Why do you sign up for these things?
I don't know. I like doing them. I just didn't have the time for the Sports Encyclopedia anymore. And I think that so many other sites like fucking Wiki just stole from me so much that it just didn't feel worth it anymore.
Wikipedia?
No, yeah. Wikipedia was lifting from me a lot. Like around 2010.
Do they owe you compensation? Frank producers don't care about quality. What was that one? Quality. Oh, it's Clicky's back. You're muted, Mikey.
Oh, Mikey, what the fuck are you doing?
Sorry, I'm making the clip at the same time, and I don't want you to fucking cry.
Well,
me and Mikey are just leeches. Clicky's coming out.
Trying to make the clip was coming over the audio, and that wasn't.
I know, I forgot to mute it. So then
It wasn't a big deal at all. Clicky's just coming at us.
he said that his editing on his videos are trash. He's one of the most popular people at Barstool, but gets at the least views on his channel. Not true. Ever seen the Fishbowl? Also, watch one documentary from Portnoy. He doesn't like that. We tried to do that before. People don't like Frank's professional videos.
Check out Rib Redemption. See the comments.
All right, now the Yankees are back up in the bottom of the fifth.
I like
And
it.
the umpires got the wider the squeezing the Mets again.
Nixon 5. Damn, they're giving you a hard time, Mikey. It was like 2 seconds.
And now he walks the first fucking batter.
I think Nixon 6, but I would love Nixon 5. Frank, favorite non-Met of all time?
I might have to lean Craig Biggio.
He had a great batting stance, didn't he? With those elbows up.
That was Biggio.
Mikey's editing something. That's why he's muted, so it doesn't affect the sound. He's trying to please everybody at once, which is always quite difficult. Yeah, almighty uncle, you're right. It's all good, though. Ooh, Frank, good question. When are we going to go to Amsterdam and take truffles?
Well, I don't know about that one.
Last I checked, Amsterdam has 800,000 people and 2.2 million bicycles. So it's pretty much your worst nightmare. Everything is bicycle accessible.
God, Peterson's going to melt down here.
Pop out. I agree, Brendan. I think Halliburton's been a bit arrogant. And one thing I like about Brunson is his humility. So I think it's easy to root for Brunson against him.
All right.
Yes, Kurt Schilling should be in the Hall of Fame, Joel, and thanks for the $2.
Frank, did you see the ref in the hockey game take a stick to the face?
Nope, I haven't had a chance to watch that. It's 0-0 second period, by the way. Now fucking walk with fucking goddamn fucking judge coming up.
Frank's least favorite food is probably celery, hummus, or salad. And he doesn't smoke ganja, but occasional gummy. Love the Halliburton slander. It's great. Yes, I think the T-Wolves have a chance because I do think they have the best player in the series, even though he won't win MVP, which is Anthony Edwards. Probably the X factor will be if Randall can average another triple-double.
I wasn't particularly impressed by the Thunder against the Nuggets.
Well, they killed them today.
Yeah, but the Nuggets were hobbled. And the Nuggets actually had a 10-point lead in the first quarter. But I didn't get that to 7. Tells me the Thunder are definitely beatable.
All right, we're back. I just threw the tweet out.
I believe we'll just be streaming the games. Frank, how many hours of sleep you got? 5, 6?
5 or 6, yeah.
Same. Mike, you probably lost now.
For what?
Hours of sleep.
Dude, she woke up at like 4. Oh, actually, I slept in today. My wife took care of it.
You just keep getting interrupted. That's your problem.
What's your favorite Chicago food spot? Favorite Chicago food? I would say Rico Benny's. I like Rico Benny's a lot. Or actually, it's a good restaurant. La Scarola or Chicago Cut.
Are the Tigers for real, Frank?
They might be. I can't believe how Baez has looked this year.
Johnny's is fire.
Uh-oh, he's gone blurry.
That's on Wood Park.
God, why does this fucking happen?
Uh-oh, blurry boy.
I don't understand why this happens. What
Damn. What's my zodiac sign? I have no idea. How do I figure that out? Aries?
You might. I think you're an
Oh, I
Aries.
said I'm an Aries.
You're an Aries. Like I might be. I know my grandparents were Aries.
Frank, how do you know I'm an Aries?
Because you're supposed to have the birthday of my grandfather.
It's easy.
Understood.
Frank,
He was an Aries.
Frank, what are your opinions on Ohtani?
Good player. Think he's an absolute prick.
My thoughts on Portillo's is it was good 10 years ago, and then they got bought out by some bigger company. Dick Portillo used to own it. And then once it got bought out, it became the beef is not beefing. It's more waxy. Everything is just more waxy there and greasy. It's not what it used
First
to
and second, 2 outs for the Yankees. Judge intentionally walked. Think that probably is wise.
well, that's a good one, Mikey. What's your favorite thing about Kamala Harris?
She's wise. She's talented. 12 hours sober. Actually, never mind. Just a beautiful presence in American history. That's what she is.
Well, that's nice. I knew you'd
Baez-
answer it well.
Yeah, Baez had hip surgery. That must have helped. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I can't believe how good a year he's having.
Gave up PCA for half a year of Baez SMH.
Lots of questions coming in. Frank, do you like any UFC fighters right now?
I like the guy who walked with us.
Thank you. I did smoke it
I think
until
he's,
the fucking trivia
He
came.
pretty much lost the last couple of fights, so he's I don't know what's going on there.
Mikey, we watched your gauntlet performance.
3-0
good.
count with a 2.
I got like 2 minutes, and then the trivia happened, and I took 3.5 minutes.
Now I got to draft again. Let's see. No, I don't draft again yet.
What's the best time?
Like a minute 48 from Big Head has the best time.
And he just walked the fucking.
But
baseball.
he got the dozen trivia easy questions for his trivia. I got the Frank Fleming trivia questions.
You sound like Frank.
Frank, is Justin Tucker ever going to kick in the NFL again?
No.
How did I get?
I think if there wasn't smoke and fire, the Ravens would not have cut him.
Frank, what's your breakdown on what happened with that Mexican ship and the Brooklyn Bridge last night?
Looked like somebody was not paying attention and sailed the damn ship into the bridge.
I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna go hit the Brooklyn Bridge. Dude, they fucking knocked that thing out.
That was crazy.
A lot of people died.
No, only 2 people died.
That's
Probably
a lot.
Sing about it.
Only 2. Yeah. Tell that to the family.
Well, no, it's lucky that there wasn't a whole lot more people killed.
Yeah. Lots of deodorant and lots of coffee. Frank, are the Astros washed?
They had a good comeback last year, so it's hard to say that to say that.
There we go.
Yes, exactly. It doesn't taste like beef anymore.
Oh, fuck. I auto-drafted fucking Derek Carr.
Classic. Is he even on a team?
No, he just retired.
What a pick.
26 rounds is insane.
This is completely self-imposed. You have no one to be mad at but yourself.
Didn't realize you're drafted during the Met Yankee game.
You're doing a fucking 1990s MLB draft here for no goddamn for the NFL, which doesn't start for half a year. Like, what are you doing?
Jenks, do you like Sean Strickland?
He's the UFC fighter that just talks a lot of shit but is very dumb, right?
I don't think he's dumb.
I don't know. I don't know that. I don't know enough about him. In general, though, as a fighter, I don't think he's that great, and I don't care about UFC people's opinions. Like I just care about them in the octagon.
I do like Sean Strickland. I do think he's a good fighter.
Didn't he recently get knocked out, or am I mixing
Yeah,
it
the
up?
last one. No, it went the distance. I think.
Okay.
He lost. He took a big beating.
Yeah, I remember him talking a lot of shit and then getting fucked up. So I just thought maybe it's not that great.
I mean, everybody they kind of have to talk shit to promo it. Like that's
Of
what
course, of course, of course.
Ooh, Panthers have a 1-0 lead.
Frank, what do you think of Trent Grisham?
Having a good year, fucking Met killer.
Do I like Philip Seymour Hoffman? Yeah, he's one of the all-time greats. I mean, every role that I can remember him being in, he's kind of steals every scene.
I am not going to try Minnesota again.
Frank, the Mets should release Tyrone Taylor.
No,
did not. No.
no, he gets hits.
What do you think of Kevin Cash, Frank?
I don't think he's that great a manager. But then again, the team is like.
Frank, if the Mets could win a World Series, but you had to be a Jets fan, would you?
I might have to be. I mean, it can't be more miserable than being a Dolphin fan right now.
You said you'd agree to having me shot for the Mets to win a World Series. Also, another good question was, what would you say to your 10-year-old self if you had a chance to speak to him?
The Giants make you happier.
So what would you say?
I don't know. It's silly being a Dolphin fan because they're never going to be good again.
That's all you would tell yourself? You could tell yourself, listen, kid, you're going to
But
be
we're talking about football.
all these
Well,
guys
I'm stuck in this fucking draft.
trying to watch the Mets do the draft, do the chat. He's having a meltdown. He can't handle it all. Get out of that fucking 28-round NFL draft 7 months in advance, you psycho.
Frank, thoughts on Belichick's girlfriend?
Oh, boy.
She's a wackadoo.
Oh, boy.
She is
You don't get to call people wackadoos.
What?
You don't get to call people wackadoos.
Yes, they do. And she's a wackadoo.
Was the moon landing real, Frank?
Yes.
Is the earth flat?
Now Alonso struck out. God, Freed. He has 92 pitches. He's kind of like the Yankees Senga.
Leafs choke again?
Yeah, apparently they're now down 2-0.
I mean, they're both great people, Pelosi and Clinton. I feel like Hillary would probably help me out a lot more, but Pelosi is really good at the stocks, so she can help me make money too. It just
I think about that.
They're both great people. I really can't pick. It's like putting two, like, what do I like, drumsticks or thighs? Why compare? Just eat them both.
Well said.
Frank, is Bigfoot real?
Yes.
I'm gonna pass on the 9/11 inside job one. Where do the Dolphins finish in next year's division?
At last.
Jenks, how much do you weight and what's your diet like?
I weight around 165, and my diet is mostly soup, pasta, and Cliff Bars with some chicken.
Who's the starter for the Browns week 1 and then by week 10?
Sanders, Jameis.
Jameis is a giant.
Sorry. Sanders, Flacco.
I think, Flacco's is going to start week 1. I think Sanders will be there by the end of the year. I do agree with that.
Come to Atlanta for the All-Star game, Frank? Would you go?
Did someone pay for my trip? Yeah.
Okay. Where do the Vikings finish in the NFC North?
Third.
Where do the Bears finish?
Second.
Where do the Packers finish?
Fourth.
You think the Lions are first again?
Yep.
Okay.
I think the Packers are going to have. I think it's going to be a tight division, but I think the Packers are going to take a step back next year.
I'll knock it till you try it. Frank, is the Earth flat?
No.
What was your favorite raw dog in Chicago? Can't say Gene and Jude's. That's not Chicago.
That's no.
Wiener Circle is pretty good.
They got a good char grill.
Yeah, I like char dogs.
3-0 Panthers.
Jesus.
Frank, it seems like the leaves are falling in May.
Autumn in Toronto. It comes every May this year. Autumn in Toronto.
The Mikey support
Leaves
Medicare
have
for all.
fallen again.
Oh, Bill Clinton's in here.
No heart Vientos.
Yeah, the Freed is still out there fucking mowing the Mets down. They really scratched out those 2 runs to tie this game.
Yeah, showed a lot of heart and grit.
Frank, would you drink ranch dressing soda?
Listen, they took the goal away, so it's only 2-0. I will not drink ranch dressing again. Ranch dressing soda again. I'm kind of not doing the weird sodas anymore.
Yes, he's wearing his horse crans. Frank, how well do you think George Pickens will do on the Cowboys?
Rage bait Randy wrong once again. He was just there last year.
I don't think he's going to do that well. I think the Cowboys are just always just a paper team every year.
What did Randy say? He's banned from Yankee Stadium. He's just making shit up.
I know. The guy's shot.
I didn't go this weekend because the timing didn't feel right.
Oh, yeah, Frank, you don't need to get upset. This guy's literally just lying.
Frank, are the rumors you were leaving Barstool true?
That would mean that he has a terminal disease we don't know about.
Who's the top tight end and wide receiver this year, Frank?
I can't even think about football right now. That's why it's
Yeah, sorry. Let me not bother you.
What's your draft phone, Frank?
not good.
Who's your next pick looking like? Lock in
see.
on it. It's a commercial.
Golly. I'll go just random picking people.
Frank Fleming has the Frank Fleming curse has fully taken over Arsenal.
Well, they made a great run this year.
Of the players you think could be available at the trade deadline, who do you think the Mets should add, Frank?
I'm not sure who'll be available yet, but especially with looking at who's gotten hot.
We need more questions about how Frank is doing. Frank, how have you been? That's why we don't answer those questions.
Yeah, it's tough. Try to get personal with Frankie. He'll just shut it off on you.
Will Paul Skeens become a Met?
That would be nice, but I don't think. I think they'd burn down PNC Park if they traded him now. God, another fucking Wes Anderson movie. And all his movies are the smuggest looking, just like exhausting just to watch the trailer.
Frank, what do you think the Vegas odds would be that I get married and have kids one day?
Plus 370.
Those are good odds.
Surprised by the Cardinals this year? Yes, I am.
Who's the worst owner? Bob Nutting or Dick Monfort?
Bob Nutting.
Frank, do you have a girlfriend?
No, I don't. Why do I pronounce Oregon? Because it's Oregon.
Vito's wrong.
3-0 Panthers. Jesus.
Frank, if you're having a pizza right now, what toppings would you add?
Maybe pepperoni, but usually I just go to plain cheese.
Vito lied to you, Randy. Nothing bad ever happened at Yankee Stadium.
If you've seen Sopranos, you know that Vitos are liars.
Good stuff there.
Boy, every batter, Peterson falls behind 2-0, 3-0. It's ridiculous.
Frank, do you watch horse racing?
Here and there. And there it is, 3-0 count. Every batter, 3-0 count.
Frank's pronoun is I, but I'm trying to teach him we. Frank, do you want a girlfriend?
Not at the moment.
Frank, what would you do if you ran into Chris Greer in public?
You fucking suck, you imbecile. Resign.
No, he wouldn't.
No hesitation. You're muted, Mikey.
I'm not muted.
Oh, I thought the Yankees hit another cheap shit fucking home run.
This is what Frank would do if he ever met Chris Greer.
Rep 80 Club.
How happens the game today? Yeah. You mind signing this? Yeah.
I hate Chris Greer too much to do that. Mendoza had won me over by then.
You mind signing this really quick? Even
Mendoza
though
won me over by then.
He won you over by then?
Yes.
That's not true.
Wasn't that spring training?
No, that was like an April game.
No, that was in June.
June game.
When the Mets had when the turnaround has actually been happening. At the time, the Mets were like on a stretch where they won 12 out of 14 games.
Frank, the new Yankee Stadium or Citi Field?
Citi Field.
Why?
Because it's an actual ballpark and not just built for the rich and having like just like a moat between the rich and the regular fans, and there's no atmosphere there. None. Too corporate.
Is the June swoon real, Frank?
Better not be.
Juan Soto.
We would love to do Walk with Manny Ramirez.
White Sox legend.
You know, he's from Washington Heights.
Really?
Yep. He was born in the Dominican Republic, but came over to like Washington Heights when he was like 14 years old and lived in Washington Heights.
Frank, what do you think of Hyde and the Orioles? Should Elias be gone?
What was that?
What do you think of Hyde and the Orioles? Should Elias be gone?
Probably.
Would you walk with Buck Showalter?
Yes.
Would you walk with Kamala?
There we go. We stay out of politics.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
Yeah, I think you would walk with Kamala. She's a great person.
I'd walk with what I wanted to see is that Jack Chittarelli wants to do a walk. I'll be willing to walk with the Democrat nominee too.
There you go. Do both sides. Fair and balanced.
But I would definitely do a walk with Jack Chittarelli. He actually basically quote tweeted me.
What do you mean, basically?
Basically, quote tweeted you?
He responded to my video.
Oh, that's awesome.
Let's see. My last two picks. Tobert and what the motherfuck? Da 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 dee dee dee. Boom boom doo 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 doo. Da 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 dee dee dee. Da yeah. Da 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 doo. Not a bad quarterback sound here. Da 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 doo. There we go. All right, draft's finally finished. I think my team's gonna suck.
Oh, that's a shame.
Would I walk with Clint Hurdle? Why is someone asking that one? Yeah, I'd walk with Clint Hurdle. You know, Clint Hurdle had bad luck.
Oh, he's a Mets killer. Would you like Sandy Alcantara?
I don't know anymore. He's not pitching well. I think he has not looked. I don't think Daniel Vogelback can walk.
Frank, why are Florida not called the Hurricanes? I don't get that. If anything, Carolina should be the Panthers.
The Florida Panthers in hockey existed before the Carolina Panthers existed in the NHL. And the Hurricanes moved from Carolina. The Panthers existed before both of them did. I'd walk with Trevor Bauer, yes. And yes, I would walk with Clint Hurdle. You know, he was a bad luck. He was Mr. Bad Luck. Clint Hurdle played for the Mets in '85, went to the Cardinals in '86, and then briefly back to the Mets in '87.
Most overrated athlete of all time.
Joe Namath.
That's a good one.
Got Beatty pinch hitting for Farte. You know, I saw more than half his home runs and half his RBIs.
Frank, who would you not walk with?
Buster Olney.
Stephen Colbert.
Yep.
It's a pretty short list. Oh, anyone on The View?
Oh, you wouldn't walk with Whoopi?
No, she's just like so clueless.
What if she agreed to only talk about the movie Eddie? It's a good movie, Frank. Separate the art from the artist.
Well, she can talk about ghosts and other.
Yeah, ghosts too. Oh, my love. That's one of my alarm songs. Do you know that, Mikey? I wake up to the Ghost love song.
Why?
Because I'm alone in my bed. So for a second, I think maybe there's romance. And then reality sets up.
Beatty struck out. Now Alvarez looks like he's about ready to strike out.
Frank, what's your favorite movie?
I don't know, the Godfather movies, Goodfellas, Empire Strikes Back. Will that be on my list?
You put Goodfellas over Casino?
Yes. Golly, awful at bat by fucking Alvarez.
Mikey, you know, I've almost been ashamed of it my whole life, but growing up, I always had Casino slightly over Goodfellas.
I do right now. I still do.
Because my best friend, Ryan, was literally Nicky growing up. and
Yeah.
I wasn't like a hot shot or anything. I was just a normal kid. But the way he protected Ace was the way he would protect me.
Oh yeah.
So I always just loved that movie.
He did protect Ace, and he also went off on Ace in the desert. That was like
Well,
one of my.
no, yeah, he banged his wife. The whole end of the movie, I kind of cut out of the friendship, but the middle part.
I was gonna say there's like a lot of bad parts.
I know we're still like best friends. He just texted me actually.
Yeah, I do think it is funny
Well,
that
if you actually hear the
Nero-
real story doesn't even go into half of what a scumbag he was.
Yeah. And De Niro gets cucked by Joe Pesci twice in 2 different movies. Remember Raging Bull?
Yeah.
And they were brothers.
Scorsese.
PCA on Frank Walks, that would be great. I'll talk to one of my guys who's a Cubs player. See what
That
we
really pisses me off. That's one trade the Mets are going to regret forever.
Go Cubs, go!
They're going to regret that trade forever.
My cousin Vinny's criminally underrated, or probably I would say underwatched by like the generation.
Do you guys realize this about my cousin Vinny? I don't know if you guys do. It's become a teaching tool for law school students because it's so like accurately goes over court procedure.
It's a great movie.
It's a great movie. It's just a little slower and seems like it's ancient for younger people now, but it's so worth watching.
I love like that. That's that most Italian move ever, where he's caught, he's dead in water. That's it. The judge caught him. He goes, Joey Gallo. I said Joey Gallo, dude. That is the most like Italian. Let me get my ass out of this shit. Fuck, American Italian. Like let me finagle my way out of bullshit.
I love when he's in the when he's in that little that like whatever the color is tuxedo, the peach tux.
Oh yeah.
It's like, Your Honor, this is all I could get.
Or
the whole store's got the flu. Would you believe that?
Yeah.
The whole store's got the flu.
It's the only suit store in town.
And when he goes and gets in the fight, and he's like, "Okay, I'll fight you, but do you have the money?" He goes, "All right. When you have the money, then I'll fight you." And then the guy could never come up with the money.
Would you walk with Rick Pitino?
Yes, I would.
Would you
I don't
rather?
think anybody Frank wouldn't walk with, guys, besides like a handful of people. Frank, do you bet? Yeah, he does.
Yeah. Yeah, somebody just said my cousin Vinny helped me pass my business law class. Love that.
The Yankees lose.
Tyler, I'm reading the chat right now. Calm down, buddy. Ask a question. We'll answer.
What do you say?
Like what manager do you hate the most?
In Mets history?
Yeah, in general.
Mickey Callaway.
I knew that was the answer.
Would he walk with Putin? Yeah.
Diplomacy. I'd also walk with Zelensky there. I mean,
you'd be in the middle of their. That would be the negotiation.
Yes.
Oh, right. Another episode sponsored by Body Armor. Here we are ending the Ukraine-Russia war.
Frank would close it by holding up a raw dog, and they'd each bite one end of it. And
now you know, I see problems on both of your sides. You see. God.
Do you ever watch?
He Mets got first and second, 2 outs.
Frank, would you want to walk with AOC?
No.
What?
Did you ever watch Breaking Bad?
I have not watched Breaking Bad.
Yeah, that surprises me.
One of these days I'll get in, try to get to watch it.
It's hard. It's a little slow in the beginning, but then it turns into the greatest show ever.
Harry Sisson.
Don't you hang out with him already, Mikey?
I love Harry Sisson. That's my guy.
Yeah. They call him Harry Mai Tais.
Harry Mai Tais. Oh. That does not catch on like Mikey Mai Tai.
No, it's much better. Frank, when are you going to do a live comedy show?
I did one before. Maybe if someone invites me, I'll do one.
Frank, this one is from @RealMikeyBets. When are you going to put your face on the screen? And Jenks. during this.
I've been doing a terrible job all game.
When did the Trump loving dweeb? I've been here, boy. Frank, would you walk with speed?
Who? Oh,
He's a TikTok.
God damn it. That ball just fucking died.
Did Frank watch Baywatch? I'll let him answer.
Yes.
Yeah, I wasn't like a devoted watcher, but I watched enough episodes.
Let's just say there's a
Did
reason
you
he
watch
doesn't
the
vote.
intro?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a reason he wasn't familiar with Alexis, Texas. He was watching Baywatch.
Hey, back in Frank's day, porn wasn't accessible like it is now.
I know. Unless you walked on 42nd Street.
Which he did. That's not porn, though. That's the real thing.
Shout out Frank.
Shout out Frank.
Frank, is Step Brothers a top 5 movie?
Probably one of the funnier movies in the last 20 years, but I don't know if it's top 5.
I like this one, Frank. What's more annoying? People who walk onto, and I hate both of these, who walk onto an elevator before people get off, or people who stand up in row 35 of an airplane the second it touches down.
Oh, those are the worst people.
You wouldn't know the problem on the second part.
Elevator.
Yeah.
Standing up doesn't mean anything unless they actually try to cut in.
You're right. If you just stand up, you're just punishing yourself. Frank, best Devils defenseman ever. It's obviously going to be Brodeur.
No, he's a goalie.
But that doesn't count as defense?
No.
No.
Scott Stevens.
How many majors will Scotty Scheffler end up with?
11.
Best hangover movie has to be the first, but the best sequence has to be the opening to the third.
Yeah, for such a terrible movie, that first like 15 minutes.
That is Frank. That's like Frank and me having like I would be the dad in that conversation.
Frank, would you walk with World of T-Shirts, aka Joshua Block?
I met him once.
Yeah, he's finally away from like some bad people, so
we just want him to be healthy and happy. So if he's healthy and happy, then we're down.
Yeah, if he's sober,
that's probably the answer I think would be a good one.
When World of T-Shirts is sober.
I think it was more healthy and happy, but okay.
Sober. He needs to get sober. He's an alcoholic.
We heard you the first 3 times.
It's so bad. I feel like, dude, it's not funny. Like, I feel so bad.
I'm not laughing at him. I'm laughing at you. Ugh.
Well, if you want to get healthy, he probably has to be sober.
Oh, boy.
Exactly.
And I've lost.
Would you walk with Skip Bayless, Frank?
Yeah, I think I would. He's not like, I don't like him, but.
Do you think Lindor will win an MVP in the future?
I'm not sure.
What would be your last meal?
Full-blown Thanksgiving.
Mikey?
Lasagna.
I'd have a peanut butter Cliff Bar.
Frank, would you walk with Mikey Betts? We do all the time. Would you walk with Antonio Brown? Might be coming soon.
Yep.
Do you think any fans would watch if we did a Fleming Enterprises walk? Where Mikey and I just got to like air. Basically, if we did a Festivus special, Mikey and I just get to air all of our grievances, and then we have to fight each other in a feat of strengths that Frank watches.
Not a bad idea.
Like you and me both get extremely worked up and angry at Frank for about 20 minutes, and then we fight each other, and Frank laughs. It's kind of the perfect flow.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
Okay.
Josh Block does make $400K a year. Yeah, that's true. He does. I only make $400K a year. Janitors make that. HOTTOGO.
That's been coming up a lot less lately. I want to thank God for that. Wait for what the next one is.
Would you walk with chaperone?
Probably not.
Yes, World of T-shirts does live paycheck to paycheck as well.
Brazelbon in the game now.
Frank, what's your favorite city in New Jersey?
I'm not sure. I mean, Clifton's a good city because it's got Rutt's Hut.
Mike, are you sad Joy Reid's show got canceled? I'm still devastated. I think about it daily. It just shows you where we are at in a society that we live in. Such hatred and evilness that the bald bitch is. That Joy Reid got fired. Frank walks with Shaq and Barkley. Would you walk with Kanye West?
I think right now I want to run away from Kanye West.
Yeah, I'll keep quiet. Kanye is the only person I would.
Oh, you did so well, Mikey. You did so well.
Yeah.
Stick with the first one.
That new song is I don't know what.
Right,
I don't know what planet he's on.
Yeah, it was a terrible song. I don't know why he would post that.
I don't know what planet he's from.
Not this one.
He's got to sue his doctors. Frank, is SARS-CCV2 real?
Huh?
Is COVID is COVID real?
Well, I think that there's something behind how it got out. That's all I'll say.
Frank, what are your thoughts on Secaucus?
Train station.
That's what I think of it too.
It's a bunch of factories and train stations.
I won't use that word, but thoughts on Biden's cancer diagnosis?
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. I think he is not in good shape. I think he was not healthy the last 2 years as president. I think the cover up was shameful, and I don't even know who's running the fucking country.
Mikey, has Frank ever been to the Pink Pony Club in Chicago yet? No, I don't think Frank will ever be going to the Pink Pony Club. Frank, would you walk with Jesus?
So be quite an episode. I think it will do billions.
Are you still cool with Pat Ragazza? We love
Yes, I
Pat.
am.
What are the odds on eating MG hot dogs this week?
I don't know what that means.
Thoughts on Hackensack?
Got a lot of smokestacks. Oh, wait a second. No, I'm thinking about Linden. Hackensack, it's not a bad town.
How many steps?
But you might break your broken back.
How many walks in the past 7 days, Frank?
Well, probably about 9.
Mike, is it true Jeff D'Lo rigs the games against the Frankettes? 1,000%. There's no debate in my mind.
And now they fucking walk Grisham with fucking Judge coming up.
Thoughts on Hoboken?
It's like a town where people wish they're still in college all get together and act like they're still in college.
I like that. Frank, what are your top 5 Barstool personalities besides yourself?
No, skip.
You wouldn't name them?
Nope.
Frank, why don't you get a PS5?
When do I have the time to play a PS5?
Always.
I'm going through my cards now. I mean, look at this. I got to eventually go through all these boxes too.
Jesus, Fleming.
These are
What a
all
view.
These are all baseball cards.
That's insane. He's sitting on a stack of millions, Fleming.
I got a bad feeling Judge is about to hit one into fucking orbit. I mean, I literally cannot believe New Jersey Transit settled, but won't restart to Tuesday.
I know, it's so stupid. Frank, you're on your own for a second. I gotta go pee.
Yeah, right as fucking Judge is about to hit a fucking 2-run homer.
You want to wait?
You just watch. The guarantee is going to be a 2-run homer right here.
I can wait.
3-0 count. Well, might as well fucking walk him.
All right, yeah, I'm peeing.
Hey, Frankie.
Brazelbon all of a sudden just lost home plate.
Oh, boy.
9 of the last 10 pitches have been outside the strike zone. 10 out of 11. You fucking all of a sudden Brazelbon just cannot find the fucking strike zone.
Stride.
Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, shit! God. Look, not good.
Got lucky, no runs scored, right?
Yeah, and lucky that nobody was injured.
Chased that ball down hard. He played that hard.
Alonso has to get out of the way there. I mean, Alonso almost like that. I mean,
Almost got killed.
Yeah, both of them almost got fucking hurt. Brazelbon's ankle twisted. This is how the Yankees win all their fucking games, you know. They get the luckiest fucking shit fucking hits. There's the Goomba crew. Ball one with the fucking bases loaded. And God, Genesis Cabrera fucking sucks. Golly, 2-0 fucking count. He's gonna walk into goddamn go-ahead run. You see, this is why walks bother the fuck out of me. I mean, he can't throw. He can't find fucking home plates. He's gonna walk in a fucking good, but he's gonna walk into fucking lead and run.
Strike.
Oh, he got out of it.
Great job.
You know the Mets got to be thankful for her. Anthony Volpe fucking sucks.
How about some credit to your pitcher? That was a big strikeout.
By the way, Volpe is the Yankees' Beatty. Prospect, mega hyped, who fans are very disappointed in. Let's see. By the way, 3-0 Florida Panthers going into the third period.
It's been a long game.
It's ESPN. There's extra commercials on ESPN. ESPN, I think, is 30 seconds more commercials per inning.
Makes sense.
I'm not joking about that.
I wouldn't be shocked. Sunday Night Baseball. Mikey, thoughts on the NBA draft lottery?
It sucked. I fucking hated it.
Frank, Devils 2026 prediction?
Hold on, we got a super chat. Frank, if Acuna's bat is hot late in the season, can you keep him in the lineup at second, third, and short?
Acuna right now, as far as I'm concerned, should be the starting second baseman. That's what I'd say. I think Acuna should be the starting second baseman. But in the lineup, I would keep him at like 8-9 until he proves he could do better than 8-9. And you need good hitters, like fast hitters by 8-9.
Doing a bachelor party in Chicago, June. Any bar/activity recommendations? I mean, it depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for like a dive bar, or you're looking to like go clubbing. If you're looking to go to, other stuff, let me know, and I'll try to answer it. But yeah.
All right, Soto's up again against Devin Williams. 1-1 count to Soto. I mean, it would be nice to see him fucking hit one of those fucking Goombas in right fucking field.
Well, that's nice.
Would you just call them Goombas?
Yeah, the Yankee fans in the booth.
Telling you, Italians are the last people
grounder.
you could be openly racist to.
Another fucking grounder. Have you ever seen a Yankee fan? The right
I
field,
know, but I'm saying the Italians are the last race we can openly make fun of, and everybody will just be like, it's funny.
Another shitty at bat by Soto. Just lifeless, shitty, just let down. He hasn't had a fucking hit in this goddamn motherfucking series. And he fucking didn't fucking even hustle.
Had a hit yesterday.
No fucking hustle.
He had a hit yesterday.
Yeah, well, he could have got a hit there if he fucking busted out of the damn
Why
box.
did you just say he had no hits? That was a lie.
Top 3 dive bars in Chicago. Just ask Smokes. He knows them all. Output Wings.
What was the steakhouse we went to, Mikey? That was a good dive bar.
Which one?
The steakhouse we went to. The really fancy one.
Chicago Cut.
Yeah, great dive bar.
Yeah, great dive bar.
I mean,
Alonso
Alonso really in his first true slump of the year. Now 2 outs and
Frank, are you hitting? Mikey Buckets, you'll be there in August. Yeah, we'll go to a Cubs game.
It is true. The French are fun to make fun of.
Yeah, but they're still all mad about it. The Italians are the ones that'll laugh with you. They're the last people. I'm telling you.
Frank, how do you say "help me" in French?
Je suis surrender.
No, that's I surrender.
Wave the white flag. Wave the white flag.
Mayday, mayday. It's what you yell when you're going down in a plane. It means help me in French.
They've only shown us with like flags. We've never heard them speak.
Frank, sorry, Mikey, you're the biggest Napoleon fan I know. What are you talking about?
I love Napoleon. He's from Italy, though.
He wasn't waving white flags.
No, he was actually exiled for trying to help his country. Twice.
And he, I was going to say, and he made a comeback.
Yeah, twice. I mean, this one, I guess, is for all of us. Rate your Chicago experience compared to New York. Frank, you can go first.
Chicago's got a lot of good hot dog places, but New York grid is second to none.
See, that is if you're 64 years old, that's your New York to Chicago comparison. I love New York. I love Chicago. It's hard to compare. Chicago is just a little bit easier to get. Just like you can go to the suburbs fast, you can go to the city fast. It's easier to drive than New York City.
You're talking about with all that fucking traffic and the goddamn motherfucking traffic barrels everywhere?
What are you talking
about? Have you guys seen New York? New York is just as bad.
No,
Frank drove through it.
We actually have an organization.
Frank could drive in the city in Chicago.
No, he'd kill somebody or himself or me. Probably me.
Jenks, what are your thoughts on New York and Chicago?
City-wise?
Second week in a row, we got to catch her. We got to catch her getting it.
I've been in New York my whole life, so I don't know Chicago nearly as well.
Chicago winter is
Yankees catcher that Austin was nearly into fetal position after that one.
But Chicago is one of the great, beautiful American cities, and I've been there many times. And the Chicago office is fucking awesome.
Shitty walk.
I don't think there's a more walkable city than New York City.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of have to. They don't give you any other choice to do anything else.
Florence, there's subways, Mikey. There's city bikes. There's buses.
I'm saying, like, if you wanted to drive, it's no. But no, you know, take the subway, take a bus, transport. Yeah.
Subways in New York are not nearly.
I can't get a private subway. I can't get my own personal subway. I can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying.
And now Devin Williams all of a sudden is pitching good again.
Frank, do you smile? Do you smile, Frank? Not today.
Going to the bottom of the fucking eighth.
South Park or Family Guy?
South Park.
South
Family Guy ran out of gas 10 years ago.
Jenks is not hating on Mikey.
When
That's
they-
so bad. That's not hating. That's just called Northeast Coast attitude. versus Midwest attitude.
What I say to you?
No idea.
No.
Does AI still think Frank is deceased? Let me check. Is Frank Fleming alive? No, Fleming died on March 6, 2022 from a long illness in Billings, Montana at the age of 68.
That's really sad. Somehow he was older.
68.
It's Frank Fleming from Barstool. Yeah, he's alive and active, creating content on Barstool Sports, including Frank Walks and sports commentary. A Google search incorrectly claimed he died in 2023, liking confusing him with Frank Miller, who died in 2017, or Frank DeFeo.
All right, Frank. Congratulations.
Jenks, what book are you reading?
Currently? That's a crazy book.
The Fingerprint of the Gods.
Yeah.
Love that.
It'll fuck you up if you read it.
Mikey Metz is a legend. See, if I was a Mets fan, I would definitely call myself Mikey Metz, but I'm a Cubs guy. New York could be the Knicks are my second favorite team, and this is long before Frank and Jenks were around.
Mikey told me that early on.
Yeah, I've been I can.
You were the one telling me that the OG trade was a good move when I was skeptical.
My friends could attest. I've been bullied for being a Bulls/Knicks fan for the last 25 years. The Antonio Davis versus Eddie Curry matchups were everything I lived for. Othello Harrington at the rim.
Oh, God. Ryan Stanks in the game now.
I love him. He's probably my favorite Stanek. I mean, Frankie's numbers aren't even bad.
He's got 3 fucking losses, 3 fucking blown saves.
Frank, I'm going to call you and wake you up at 5 a.m. Jerome Bettis.
Why would you bring that up, Mikey?
Oh, I didn't know if that was like a person. I thought it was just like a random.
Probably one that you should have ignored.
Is that put user in timeout?
I think maybe.
I'll do a user ban.
Just that thought, just that joke really upset Frank.
Yeah, I got banned.
You can take a lot of shit, but imagining Mikey Betts calling him at 5 a.m. is
No, I didn't say that.
I know you didn't. I'm just saying, hearing that thought was too much.
2-2 count Dominguez.
He got banned. Literally, I feel bad. Jenks,
Now 3-2 count. Why does he have to walk the first batter every inning?
Have you ever done a water fast, Jenks?
What does that mean? Just drink water?
Maybe. I have no idea.
Sometimes I'll go 12, 18 hours without eating. That'll happen a couple times a week.
And he walked the first fucking batter.
So I think that is considered fasting.
Every time Stanek walks the first fucking batter, he scores.
When I was in my weight loss era,
I think Stanek's got the most fucking losses on the team now. He's gonna be number fucking 4.
I did like 3-4 days a week.
Him and fucking Miguel.
Why was this Shovel Otani guy keeps saying I'm giving Frank dirty looks? Frank,
You know what? I see it.
Do I have something I want to say to you, Frank?
Do you have something you want to say?
I think I tell Frank everything I need to say to him every fucking day.
People are getting this. Not even going to show these comments. Very mean. Shame.
Getting some saucy comments at me and Mikey. Apparently, I was giving Mikey shit before too.
Oh, Leafs cut it to 3-1.
Saucy comments? I'm looking. Let me see.
Leafs cut it to 3-1.
No saucy comments for me, please. Saucy comments.
If Frank gets under 300, I have to stop vaping. I would seriously consider that deal.
Should Stanek get a haircut? Should Jenks get a haircut? Frank, thoughts?
I recently got one.
Yeah, you got one.
All right.
Thank you, Frank. It's 4-1 now.
What did the Panthers score? What? Less than a minute later?
Why are you talking like that, Frank? What, huh?
Seems like it.
Damn, Sealark has been telling Jenks to cut it short. Damn, he's been telling you?
I guess. We must have a personal relationship.
Jenks should get a mullet. I'd pay $1,000 to see it.
I would love cornrows. If I could do an Iverson, it would be worth getting my ass kicked.
I mean, you're British, so that would work out. It'd be like the Vikings.
I'm also a baller.
Yeah.
Although I did retire.
Frank, are you Italian?
Or Italian.
Yeah, have you never heard of Nunzio Fleming?
I thought you said part-time.
He had a vineyard. He had a vineyard just beneath Mount Vesuvio.
Quit having your minions do it. Sorry.
What are reading to the comments? Frank's watching the game, Tyler.
Sorry.
Tyler's hard to please.
Frank hates us.
Should I live bet the Mets, Jenks?
Yes.
I'm not giving betting advice.
Fucking now he's going to walk in a second batter.
Now you know. Yeah, should we take Mets plus 180? I'll take it with you guys.
All right, Frank, how about that?
Plus 145, I got it on the DraftKings.
The dangerous hitters are about to come up.
That was a big strikeout. We needed that.
Yeah, they needed that for damn sure.
Frank, do you love your fans?
Yes, I do.
Thank you.
All right, let's ride. Oh, wait. Got to deposit money.
Could be going to a college fund.
Yeah, that was all in my withdrawals.
Oh, boy.
All right, we're done.
Frank, who has better baseball organs? Yankees?
Well, this guy who jags Heshmish. What if Danny Young comes in the ninth inning? You mean Danny Young, who just had Tommy John surgery?
I used to go to the 14Y Yoo-hoo. That's where I used to play. But my last game I played in, I busted my head wide open, and I'm reconsidering my career.
Oh, to the guy asking about the bachelor party in Chicago. Just go to Bird's Nest, get some good wings. Go get fucking go to my wife's upstairs. But there's a strip club over there. You can go there. Don't go to El Jefe.
What, did Stanek get hurt?
I think El Jefe might be closed. And then go to like Wrigleyville, go to like Saddle Up, go to Sluggers, go enjoy that. Try to catch a game.
What was that?
I don't know.
Frank, which MLB team has the worst jerseys?
Marlins.
Mikey
Frank
always
invited to join the Chicago office. I think Frank can go if he wants. I think he just wants to stay in New York.
And there's Stank. And there goes the Yankees taking the lead.
Fuck. Nope, not taking the lead.
Yeah, well, the next batter they will. That's fucking Stank.
We're on 100.
Frank, have you forgiven the Queen's crew?
As long as they don't see him.
They've been phased out, kind of. They were there opening day.
Did we answer this Kurt Schilling question, Frank?
Yes, Kurt Schilling should be in the Hall of Fame.
Okay. And then we answered that one too. Okay, I just want to make sure we got all the super chats in.
Frank, if Tua threw out the first pitch at a Marlins game, would it be a strike?
Yeah, unless Liam Eichenberg is blocking, and then it'll be a pick six fumble.
Did we talk about Pete Rose?
Yes, Pete Rose should be in the Hall of Fame.
Not according to Buster.
Golly, had the 0-2 count. Now it's 2-2. He's starting to fucking nibble. When you fucking nibble, that's when you get fucking beat.
Throwing 100 though.
Fucking nibbles.
Now it's a 3-2 fucking count.
Frank, do you have like the feed hooked up to your apartment?
I think he has the hard wire. He's got fiber optic from the stadium.
Yeah, dude. He's right next to it, dude.
I think I'm watching it live, but he's ahead of me.
He's got somebody recording the game inside.
Nibble, 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 nibble. He's gonna have the bases loaded.
That nibble, nibble, nibble because of the foul ball.
I don't know if Frank is predicting this shit or he's just ahead.
Yeah, that's what makes it hard, Mikey. We hear his reaction. Like right there, I thought he walked the guy because he said nibble, nibble, nibble.
Can't get this motherfucker out. Guy who's batting 110 can't get this motherfucker out.
No, I don't think Frank is ahead. I just think that Frank is literally just predicting the future.
Yeah, even the chat says he's ahead.
God, he's fouled off 5 in a row. 5 in a row. This guy is Jorbit, who's got a 110 batting average. It's going to hit a 3-run fucking homer.
Frank, if he gets a strikeout, I want to hear a yeehaw.
Or at least a golf clap. Something.
Fist bump.
And Pete Alonso just threw the fucking ball away.
Oh God.
Buster Olney says, here you go! The Mets can't handle the pressure on the Yankees! The Blues! And the Phillies are going to pass them! The Phillies are passing them, the Phillies are passing them, and the Mets for the season would be out of the playoffs! And this one only said that's the way, Buster Olney! You hear calling that? Yes, good. It will always be Logan. You said it. You said that during this 9 game stretch, the Mets are going to crumble and you won't feel it again. And that's like Buster Olney, and he's smiling. Look at him, fucking smiling. Buster Olney. And now, ball after ball after ball, they're going to just pile it on. They're going to pile it on.
I mean, Frank, what the fuck was that throw from Pete? That was like way off.
Oh, here comes another run.
You broke the glasses. That's what calmed him down, is he broke his rec specs. Also, somehow your Chewy is no longer like around your neck. It's like you're free balling it.
That necklace is made out of stainless steel.
You called it with Stank. I've always liked Stanek.
He's not been good this year.
Well,
He has 4 losses in the month of May alone.
Frank's neighbor is deaf and blind. Yeah, that throw was wild.
That hit just got 4,000 more views for Earth. Yeah, 4,000 more views to the stream. Jesus Christ.
Also, when he said that during the Mets are gonna every time they lose, just remember my face. Every time the Mets lose, they had his face coming over inside the sun, smiling. You know, I really should look into LASIK.
What?
You said you should look into LASIK.
Yeah, Frank, no, because then you're going to be tearing out your fucking contacts.
It is true. You might rip your eyeballs
Or
out.
your eyeballs. Yeah, you're just going to be tearing out your eyeballs.
Yeah, you're going to gorge your eyeballs out, bro.
You're
I think I can actually pop this back in somehow, maybe.
Mikey, Mikey, have you seen Frank when he doesn't have his glasses on reach for his glasses?
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
If he had LASIK, I think he'd eventually rip his eyeballs out.
Yeah, he would literally just grab them, and then you'd see him like chewing on his eyeballs in the live stream. It'd be nasty. Squirting blood everywhere.
Refusing to go to the hospital till the game.
Holding the, I could make a 10 cooks out of this.
All right, Frank, for the new people that joined the stream, what's happened?
Pete Alonso, who's just been in a terrible slump lately.
I'm gonna clip
threw
that
the ball to fucking Lucas Duda style.
What style?
Lucas Duda. That's how the Mets lost the 2015 World Series.
That reminded me of a Chuck Knobloch throw. Where's that viewing party? Is that one? Is that World Trade? Or
It actually it might be World Trade.
You know what I'm saying? Not World Trade, the Oculus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't trust Stank. I don't trust Stank anymore. Stank has been.
What do you think of
terrible
Cabrera?
lately. What?
What do you think of Cabrera?
He sucks.
Okay.
He one time came into Genesis. Came one time to relieve Senga. The Mets actually had Senga and Genesis pitch in the same game.
Is the black part of your glasses frame totally dislodged from the rest of it?
It is.
Yeah. looks like you have Anthony Davis's eyebrow. Look like you have one big brow. Oh, I liked it. Now you look like you're about to work in a factory and you have to follow code.
Genesis Cabrera is up there. Probably the Yankees are probably going to get like 4 or 5 more runs.
Thanks, Joshua. Love you too. Go Knicks.
Mets better get these fucking bats back on track. The bats have been shitty lately.
Unbelievable, the Knicks. Unbelievable. Frank, who's up in the 9th for the Mets?
I think they have bottom of the order.
Are you just being negative, or is that real?
Yeah, it's bottom of the order. And now here's Judge with the bases loaded against Genesis Cabrera. Over or under 500 foot?
Take the over. Well, everyone's taking the over.
1-1 count.
Please, God, no. Whew, he took a big cut there. Frank, how delayed am I when I say something like that? How long ago did he swing for you?
That was actually pretty close.
Okay.
Ooh, got him on a check swing.
Well, so you're good 3 seconds ahead of me. All right, Cabrera.
Panthers now lead 5-1. I mean, Toronto Maple Leafs. They won that game 6 in Miami or Florida. And they lost game 5 at home, 6-0, and are now losing game 7 at home, 5-1. There is no organization that chokes in more epic goddamn. Cody Bellinger just hit one of the fucking Mars.
Oh, no.
And now they have to go up to fucking Boston. And after that, they have to play the fucking Dodgers next weekend. This Genesis Cabrera really sucks.
Yeah, Cabrera's soft.
He came up because Minter got hurt. No, this is Stank. I mean, I've been saying how bad Stank is.
You're right. When Stank walked the first guy.
All right, I just finished the edit. Oh man,
Buster just has too much power. Or Frank, was it more Pete's fault for the throw?
Yeah. Well, that didn't help. But you know what happens? When a pitcher starts losing the strike zone, the fielders lose concentration.
fuck.
All right, we need 7 in the next.
7 in the ninth. That's it.
Oh.
And Alonso has not been good lately. I think he's like 2 for his last 40. And the Phillies have now won 11 in a row. And the Giants, who have played 25 70 games against the Rockies and the Padres, and so the season ends today. Eventually out of the playoffs with the Dodgers and Chapel Roan singing DODGERS as the Rockies. They have to play the Rockies. Nothing but the Rockies. Nothing but the Rockies. In fact, the Phillies have 26 games in a row against the Rockies. The Rays have 30 games against the Rockies. And the Mets have to play 17 games against the Dodgers, Yankees, and Red Sox back to back to back to back. Apparently, fans in Toronto after last go were throwing jerseys on the ice out of disgust leaving the arena.
Love that.
5-1. They pulled the goalie with 4 minutes left.
I think the Phillies just lost to the Cardinals.
No, they didn't. That was last week.
Oh.
They swept the Orioles and they swept the fucking Pirates.
All right. What do we say here, boys? Little rally?
Yeah, time for a rally.
No hope. Mets
No
haven't
hope.
even really been fighting back lately. I haven't had any like magic or their bats are comatose. That's an absolute feeble at bat by fucking. Better get his ass.
Somebody mentioned in the comments, it is weird that there's a watch party tonight for like just a Subway Series game, isn't it? And it's Sunday night with work tomorrow.
Yeah, it's weird
for most people. Six-one Panthers.
I mean, the Maple Leafs are just losing the most spectacular ways possible. They are just the absolute. Austin Matthews, and this is why Team USA didn't win the Four Nations. Austin Matthews in big games is a shrinky dink.
This is why New York is celebrating the way they are going to the conference finals. This is how we felt forever. We just couldn't go anywhere.
Well, imagine. You know what? The Knicks and Maple Leafs have a lot in common, except the Knicks are a lot more successful over the last 50 years.
Yeah, 100%.
Dude, how many fucking fouls is this guy gonna hit?
Do you realize? Do you realize that in 1967 the NHL went from 6 teams to 12 teams? Doubled. Since the NHL has gone from 6 teams to 12, the Maple Leafs haven't even been to a Stanley Cup final. And they've won 13 cups.
Yeah, no, the Knicks went 99-94. 1 in 73 and 70.
But imagine being Toronto, like the biggest city in Canada. They are like the Cowboys and Knicks rolled into one. Where they're basically Canada's team. Where they're like shoved down the rest of Canada's throats. That they're the patriotic team. That if you don't root for the Maple Leafs, you're not a patriot. Kind of like the Yankees too in that way. It's like if you would take one hell demon child spawn of the Yankees and their just absolute fervent nationalism.
God, you're throwing around all kinds of words.
The Cowboys and just being we're the team of the country.
Did you say fervent nationalism?
Yeah, that's the Toronto Maple Leafs team song is "The Maple Leaf Forever," which sings about Canada, not about the team. It's like their like "God Bless America" is their team fight song. It's like crazy. There are Maple Leaf fans that feel that if you don't root for the Maple Leafs, you're rooting against Canada. And they haven't been to a Stanley Cup final since there was only 6 teams.
All right, we're gonna have to do 7 runs and 1 out.
It's over. And now here comes the Red Sox. The red hot Red Sox. Watch them get swept in Boston. And then they'll get swept by the Dodgers. And be under 500. Under 500. Because now there are only 2 games above 500. They were 10 games above 500, and now they're 2.
They were 10, now they're 2. That makes no sense, Frank. But all right.
They got skull-fucked by the Pirates and skull-fucked by the Yankees. They haven't scored more than 3 runs in a week.
I think my wife's coming to yell at me.
They won the Pirates series.
They played like shit in the Pirate series.
Is it too loud? It's just Frank.
I popped out my lens again.
I think me and Jerry are both going to get yelled at tonight. Did you guys see Jerry's tweet?
No.
Oh, I was
Why
crying.
is Rico Bosco calling me?
Answer it.
Hello?
Tell me live.
Frank,
Yes?
Tell me
Tell me
live.
live.
I know we're getting killed. I figure, I'd maybe lighten the mood, tell you a story.
We're live.
I'm on live stream.
I know, yeah, I figured. I was watching. You want to hear it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so I started going to the gym today. I figure you start things on a Sunday instead of a Monday, right? So you get a personal trainer. It's like a little bit extra. And the guy was like, listen, just, you fill out the forms, like, weight, like this, your diet, this and that. But he's like, listen, tell me like the real reason you're here. Like, what are you in for? Like, what do you want to do? I said, listen, I'd really love to like learn how to do a split. So he said, all right, well, how flexible are you? I said, well, I can't be here Tuesdays and Thursdays.
How with that, the Mets played an absolute shitty game.
See you later, Frank.
And that Rico, that joke was as good as the Mets bats tonight. No, that's it. See you next time.
Good try, Rico.
Oh, shout out Rico. Oh, yeah, let me show you Jerry's tweet really quick. One of the funniest things I've seen in a while. He said, I just got puked on so bad. And then he quote tweeted, said, I don't even know what to say. I never been puked on. So much puke. And he's got And then he goes, I was told not to give my son milk because his stomach was upset and totally forgot and gave him chocolate milk before bed. I got puked on, which was really bad. Not only that, but my girlfriend just finished screaming at me in Spanish. Not sure what she was saying at the end, but told me to leave the house after I shower and go for a drive while she cleans it up. So now I'm about to go for a long drive. Not sure what time I should be back home until things calm down.
Mikey, are we still live?
Yep.
Yes, we are.
The main handle picked up one of your clips, Mikey.
I sent it to you.
It's over for the Maple Leafs.
While I was on the phone, like they got me screen recording me making that clip. So
And then you got us yelling at you for audio.
Hey, that's the life Mikey Betts lives.
The life I chose.
The Toronto Maple Leafs.
The series is tied 3-3. Here's a breakdown of their situation.
You are artists in just coming up small in the biggest moments. I mean, they are the Van Gogh of just absolute brutal choking.
Calls him Van Gogh.
That's actually how it's pronounced. It's not Van Gogh.
I'm sure, but who says that?
I've heard it once. It's actually pronounced Van Gogh. Vanguard.
Got it, Frank.
Tu peux parler en français. I forgot.
So
the Mets.
So a tradition like no other. The autumn has come to Toronto. The leaves have fallen, and now the fans in Toronto, they'll be leaving.
Frank, the listeners are asking before we leave here if you could do your TikTok rant live on the stream.
All right. Well, here we go.
All right. Let's see how the sausage is made, everybody.
It's always one take. Promise you that.
Whiskey, stop.
All right, this is getting fucking ridiculous. The Mets bats are absolutely fucking comatose, led by that fucking comatose motherfucker Sterling Farte. I mean, Jeff McFucking Feeble. I mean, you knew Pete Alonso was going to cool down, but my God, did he have to become the fucking goddamn motherfucking polar bear and not get a fucking hit to save his goddamn motherfucking life? And Juan Soto, he ain't got no clutch. He's got as much clutch as the goddamn motherfucking Toronto fucking Maple Leafs and fucking Brandon fucking Nimmo and Vientos can't fucking catch a goddamn motherfucking cold. Fucking Ryan Stank. That's his new name. He's not Ryan Stanek anymore. He fucking stanks, and Pete Alonso thinking he's fucking Lucas Duda throwing the goddamn motherfucking game away, and now they're going to Boston, and you know they're going to fucking get their ass kicked there, too. And then they got the fucking Dodgers. Here we go. Fucking fading away.
And Mikey's baby's awake.
I might be on that drive with Jerry soon, boys. All right, Frank, you got anything else for the listeners?
Nope.
All right.
Thanks for listening.
When's the next live stream, Frank?
Trying to do like one a week.
Tune in.
It's gonna be a tough week.
Yeah.
I got tickets to the Saturday and Sunday games for the Dodgers. Plus, we'll be contending with Knicks streams.
Okay.
But hey,
cool.
I'll be watching the Mets while watching the Knicks, so you get kind of a half Mets stream.
You're the worst, Frank. Also, make sure you guys check out Frank the Tank Pod live Thursdays, 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central. We will be there if you want to see the next live stream of all of us. All right, I'll see you guys next week.
Congrats on walking 600 today, Frank.
Congrats
on
600th Street.
Fun, Frank?
Tell me when you stop the stream.
All right, see you guys.